22,156 square kilometers, and bamboo area is 11,199 square kilometers, which is 1/5 of the Odisha's forest area. About 1/5 is forest, and Odisha's forest, Odisha's bamboo is 4th in terms of the cover after MP, Arunachal Pradesh, and Maharashtra. And culm-wise, as per the IFSR 21, Forest Survey of India 2021 report, so Odisha is having 5th largest number of culms and 4th largest area under bamboo cover, and there are 2 main species, Dendrocalamus strictus and Bambusa bambus. So Odisha is well placed as per the reports, as per the OBDA websites, as per everywhere. It is very good, very healthy as far as forest cover. At least when we are speaking that comparing with other states, it may not be in larger context, but in today's context, Odisha is well placed as far as forest as well as bamboo is concerned. But we cannot tap because we are sitting over such a huge resource. We cannot. We are striking the yellow gold, but we are still very, very docile. We are not so aggressively harnessing green gold, whereas our neighboring country like China, they have made huge fortunes. China, Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand, and forget China or the other countries. Even in Odisha, in India, our other countries, other states like Tripura, Kerala, and of late Maharashtra, they are going ahead after the second phase of National Bamboo Mission, even if government not giving any grant or subsidy, but everybody is going ahead. But a few days back in our group, we saw that the NBM 2-3 days back in PhD auditorium, we saw the stalls of Tripura, Kerala. But Odisha's representation is not there, which is a matter of grave concern for all of us, because having so good forest and bamboo resources, we are not using for enterprise and employment, for not for wealth. So what's the matter for that region? Of course, our OBDA director is there, mission director, Mr. Sudip Naik, IFS officer. He will be speaking after he will open the chapter. But so that is the concern. What prompted us? Let us have a discussion how to strike. Since we are having the resources, we are having the manpower, you are having the human resources, because some presentation will be there. There is Mr. Pratik Joshi, who is interested in making bamboo composites through government help. There are some architects who are doing very good work for constructions. May not be like Nilam Manjunath or other, or even Mr. Our Sushant, who is also there from NID. We are not making handicrafts as good as Tripura or Kerala, like Urabhu or Tripura Bamboo Mission, but we are making in some way. But the main problem is the synergy. We don't have the linkages, the value chain, the linkages, because on the value chain I will talk after some time, after Mr. Sudeep Naik and after Mr. Kedar Krishna Panda. So that will happen. But that's the reason we thought of the seminar. It is all by thanks to Mr. The Odisha Corporate Foundation, which is again a voluntary organization which is aggregating all the corporates, the startups, all those who are interested in making Odisha strong. You know, under the leadership of present Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik ji, Odisha is growing fast in all other sectors. But there are few sectors like bamboo. It is still not seen the light of the day. It has not come out of the tunnel. That's the reason we thought of this seminar. When the Odisha is growing, all sectors, why bamboo is lagging behind. So let us join our mind. And with this, I'll request Mr. Sudip Naik to give his first presentation. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Just a minute. Do you have a presentation?
No, I have presentation in the third series.
Yes.
So now the presentation will be SMD OBDA.
Please share it. Yeah, please share it. If you have a presentation.
It is disabled. Screen sharing disabled. Hello.
ଏବେ ହେଇଗଲା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
Slides. Okay. Yes. Yes, good afternoon, everybody. I'm just giving the overview of NBM activities by OBDA since 2007-8. During these years, OBDA supported plantation activities in old NBM scheme. Total 11,750 hectares of forest area has been taken up with bamboo plantation, and in non-forest area, specifically by farmers, 5,100 hectares. And in restructured NBM scheme, only in the non-forest area, that is by farmers, plantation taken up 954 hectares. Similarly, OBDA has supported nursery for producing quality planting material in old NBM scheme. Total 198 number of nurseries have been supported by OBDA, and in a restructured NBM scheme, 3 number of high-tech nurseries, 6 number nursery, 6 numbers of small nursery, and 1 private nursery have been supported by OBDA. And I am sure that everybody will be knowing what is a high-tech nursery, what are the components, big nursery, small nursery, and private nursery. For private nursery, 8 lakhs rupees is provided by NBM. It is an estimated cost of 16 lakhs, and they have to produce 25,000 planting material. So this is the nursery support OBD has given over the years. Coming to farmer training, there are 329 numbers of training program conducted in old NBM scheme and in new restructured NBM scheme. Numbers of farmer training have been conducted, and participants are 16,543 in old NBM scheme and 732 in restructured NBM scheme. And 1 artisan training conducted in restructured NBM scheme, in which 37 participants participated. Similarly, OBD has supported district level workshop in old NBM scheme, 145 workshops involving 7,735 participants. And in restructured NBM scheme, 4 number of district level workshop involving 418 participants. Similarly, support for participation in domestic trade fair. In old NBM, 99 number of participation has been made in a domestic trade fair, and in restructured NBM scheme, till now 4 number of domestic trade fair participation have been supported by OBDA. Similarly, in restructured NBM scheme, participation in national level handicraft festival, 4 number of occasion, OBD has supported participation in national level handicraft festival. As regards bamboo bazaar is concerned, in old NBM, 7 bamboo bazaars have been supported by OBDA, and in the restructured NBM scheme, 1 number of bamboo bazaar have been supported, but present status, almost all are in decline. Coming to facility center, in old NBM, 18 number of common facility centers have been supported by OBDA, but as of today, the present status is almost all of them are in default condition. So this is the background of activity activities of OPDA supporting the.
Yeah, Sudeep Naik. Hello
Yes.
there. Can you be please little louder? Actually, your voice is breaking. So can you be little louder?
Okay.
Yeah, please. Okay. We still can't hear you. Please be little louder.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sites.
I'm audible now.
Yes, yes.
Okay. These are the activity components in which OPDA can support. That is establishment of bamboo treatment and seasoning plant, establishment of carbonization plants, establishment of livelihood business incubators, establishment of value addition of bamboo, management of bamboo waste in primary units, establishment of micro and medium processing units, establishment of bamboo depot and godown, establishment of rural hut and bamboo bazaar. This is as per the NBM guidelines. These are the components of the person interested or entrepreneurs interested in the activity. This is all what I want to share with you. Hello. Audio link on. Hello.
Yes, sir. We are getting your voice, sir.
Okay, okay. This is all what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You can remove the presentation, sir, please.
OCF, Odisha Corporate, Ms. Panda, please request, please remove that screen, and we can request the next speaker. OCF, are you hearing? Yeah. They're removing. Okay, okay, good.
So the next speaker should be Sri Krishna Panda, who is a AVP at SchoolNet India Private Limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sri Krishna Panda, Assistant Vice President, SchoolNet India Limited. Mr. Panda, please.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. I think it is visible to everybody, sir. Hello. Sir, screen is visible to everybody?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
it is visible. Kindly go to slide share. Yeah.
Okay. I think my topics was given the scope and opportunity for bamboo plantation in Odisha, but I am seeing all the experts here, they are more veteran than me in bamboo sector. So whatever I will be speaking, it will be like very basic thing only, but focus is to be very specific on the Odisha context. Okay. So bamboo plantation, it is called also armchair agriculture, and armchair agriculture for generation. You might be seeing our Govinda Mahapatra's video, many videos are there. Bamboo is armchair agriculture. It is 10 years old YouTube videos recorded by OBDA, and it is still prevalent. It is one side armchair, second is for generations. Okay. So the question is why we should go for bamboo plantation, or what is the benefit? I have identified these are the some of benefits that will definitely support. Once planted, it can be harvested for a longer period, not like any other crop. It will continue for the next flowering, and many species they don't flower also at all. It continues for 100 of years. Second, after 2 years, it requires very less maintenance. Initial 2 years we have to give proper maintenance. Once the plant is stabilized, then there is very less maintenance. You can go on harvesting with minimum maintenance, minimum management of the clumps and fertilization. Third point, it is a risk-free. If there will be fire, if there will be cyclone, there will be flood, pest. I have not seen any record that is getting affected. If it will be born, again it will come up with more vigor. In Odisha, cyclone is very common, coastal belt. It acts as a best barrier for the cyclone. Flood also, it will stop the flood, it will reduce the flash flood, and no pest and disease is recorded as of now. Fourth, it is a very climate resilient crop. All different variation of climate are suitable for bamboo plantation. But again, here we have to small correction. There are some specific bamboos which require very specific microclimate or climate. Otherwise, different species are suitable for different climates. Like in Odisha, we have two major varieties, Bambusa bamboos and Bambus Dendrocalamus tictus. Both are suitable to Odisha climate. But at the same time, where there is less rainfall, this Balqua variety may not survive, or maybe some other big bamboo varieties may not be good to grow. It will not give its full potential, but climate is suitable. Then it is a very good source of carbon sink. Different record source, different somebody from 30 metric ton per hectare to somebody saying 27, 30 metric ton per hectare per year is the carbon sourcing. It generates 35% more oxygen compared to the other plant of similar size weight. It is a good soil and water conservation or water binder, soil binder. Can be planted and degraded wasteland, any type of land you can suitable it. Intercrop can be practiced for 3 years. Even after more suitable crops are there, then it can be give very good result. Most important, the farmers need not to be very panic to sell it. If this time price is not there, they are not getting right buyers or price, then they can hold it for 1 year, 2 years. There will be no loss at all. Next point, it is a basic raw material. Any bamboo, agro or forest-based industry we are planning of, then it will be the best basic raw material on the basis of which we can further plan our investment. Last, it supports all type of agriculture activity. Okay. So with all these good qualities, there is an ample scope in Odisha to promote bamboo plantation of suitable species in all type of land. Here where I am 3 years mature plant can be harvested from 6 years. However, if farmer is able to do little bit of irrigation and fertigation, they can harvest 5th year also. Okay. So what are the key opportunities and challenges for this plantation? Now the industry, incense stick industry is growing at very fast percent. Still, we are not able to reach 10% of the India's requirement from Indian production. But it needs very specific species of bamboo. Demand for because of ban in plastic, All now this lollipop sticks, ice cream sticks, chopsticks, every food industry, they are looking for bamboo stick as an alternate. No plastic is nowadays used. All small units are also not able to meet the production demand requirement through their production on the bamboo sticks. Third, establishment of bamboo flooring tile units in Odisha. I came to know that our presentation will be there also. Some of our entrepreneurs will be presenting that. There is a opportunity coming, and they will be looking for specific bamboo species. Fourth, demand for natural and sustainable building material. Now it is picking up. Many people are looking for natural, sustainable architectural or building material, where bamboo is very important component for creating different structures. Fifth, growth of agriculture and allied sector. Like you see this now, India is the biggest producer of banana. India is the biggest producer of mushroom. Fish production, India is quite self-sufficient, one of the leading producer. Goatry is now increasing. All type of this agri and agri-allied sector. Bamboo is the key because of its low very cost, locally available, and less investment required. It supports all this type of agriculture. Then the most important, now Government of India through our different international agreement is making that our 10% of our non-renewable energy should be replaced by renewable energy. Renewable energy may be wind or maybe some sea wave or like agriculture waste, including bamboo. So bamboo pellet, bamboo briquette, bamboo charcoal, they are high demand, and many plants, boilers, factories, those who burning the coal, they have to replace 10% of their energy requirement with renewable energy. They are not getting the right volume of this pellet or briquette at right price. There is a huge opportunity for here also. So these are the opportunities. But at the same time, challenge as a farmer, many people they don't know where is the market, where I will sell it, who will purchase my bamboo. Second, wherever the plantations are there, they are very scattered. If somebody wants a full truckload of bamboo, then they will not be able to get from that location. Or a particular species is required, that is not available. Somebody from Tamil Nadu inquired me about regular some 5 to 6 truck of pulled bamboo from Odisha. But I was inquiring, it is not available. We have available of vulgaris, we have available of strictus, bambusa bamboos, and to some extent Newtons, and Newtons is also there. So we are not getting the right species and scatteredly available. Non-availability of quality planting material. Earlier, few years back, when it was discussed about bamboo, people that they talk about only bamboo. Now it is very specialized subject. If somebody speaks bamboo, he will not say bamboo. You tell me the species, the character of the species, how it will be used. If that is not matching, then this bamboo is of no use. Earlier in the name of bamboo, people used to do Kantavans is a plantation, Strictus also plantation, whatever is available. And many times the bamboo, they don't grow up to a size. Sometimes they flower after a short period of time, not optimally grown. But now people are very conscious in advanced state, not I'm telling Odisha, but whoever are looking for specific varieties, they are not getting it. With this background, if somebody do a proper bamboo plantation per acre, his investment will be around 25,000 rupees, including the cost of planting material, which Odisha Bamboo Development Mission under the NBM scheme it is providing. At the same time, from 5th years or 6th years, depending on the cultivation practice, they can get easily 75,000 rupees per year. It is a good return on investment, and it will be continuing. And any type of bamboo, any type of land is suitable for it. Only condition, the first 2 years, they have to maintain it properly. They have to ensure that 100% survival is there. No grass should be there. If the farmer is little bit enterprising, if he can do a small type of agro intercropping, then he will be able to manage the cash flow, which is the biggest challenge for people to adopt a long-term crop like bamboo. So how to select this bamboo? What are the species? Now the requirement is for architectural use, for regular construction, for agarbatti stick making, handicraft, engineering bamboo wood, charcoal making, briquette, pellet, ethanol. So many requirements are there. And every industry looks for a specific character of the bamboo pole or the material. Engineering, architectural they look for like for depending on use, they look for like they use the balcova also, they use the tulda also, they use oliveri also, and sometimes they are using this our muli bamboo, what is available in Mizoram and Tripura, Malicona basifera, on different shape. So it is all are used in the architectural and construction sector. Agarbatti making, though it is told that like ITC and many people have come to a conclusion that tulda is the best, but at the same time there are many other varieties which are also good, like Katharensis available in plenty in Northeast, very good for tulda. Bambusa polymorpha also good, and Bambusa longispathes is also good. Even nowadays I came to know that in Tripura, our Tripura person can highlight it, who are participating. They are using muli bamboo, Malicona basifera also for agarbatti making. And traditionally, before this round stick was there, when people making handmade square stick, they mostly 90% they used this Malicona basifera. So definitely it is a very good bamboo. Only it need to be fit into the our machines. Similarly, nowadays the use of bamboo as an ornamental species, as a decorative, as a garden species, are gaining. So in this commercial context, we have to look for bamboos which are from the farmer point of view, which are easy and cost effective for cultivation and harvesting. There should not be any thrown because it hampers the harvest and cost increases. Less number of side branches, tentacles will be easier to harvest and cost effective. And clumps like our, if you see our strictus bamboo, it is very tightly clumped. If one older pole is there inside, it is impossible to harvest unless you cut the newer younger poles. So in that case, we are losing. So if it is relatively loosely clumped, it will be very effective to take only the required matured bamboos, and harvest will be very easy. So these are one set of points. Second, growth shall be good. If many bamboos, if it will be 25 feet or 20 feet also.
Maybe
then,
when you put legs here, it's so good.
Hello? Any points, sir? Okay.
Please continue.
So this is height and also the diameter. Diameter again from 3 inch to 5 inch, even if 6-7 inch also very good. But depending on our Odisha geography, we can say but average 3 to 5 can be easily grown. Then other characteristics like high wall thickness, long internode, tensile strength, like our oliveri bamboo is preferred by many fishing rod industry because of the tensile strength. This tensile strength comes because of the short internode distances. So when they use a deep sea fishing, even if it is a 20 feet bamboo also, it is very suitable for that specific purpose. So we have to find out, depending on the market size, the farmer has to select which species will be suitable for him, which will give money to him. And for this, OBDA is already providing 50,000 of benefit directly to the farmer's account. It is a very good proportion. Almost all the money will be paid by the government in a 3 years period based on the survival. Then important tips for the farmer. I don't know how many farmers are here in this group. अगर ज्यादा फार्मर यहाँ अवेलेबल है तो इनके लिए काम में आएगा, और नहीं तो भी जो हमारा यहाँ टीम बैठे हैं वो लोग भी अगर फार्मर को इंटरेक्ट करते हैं तो दिस टिप्स आर वेरी important tips. Decide the species based on the market demand. Plan in advance. Never do the bamboo plantation in the month of June, August, September, or October like that. Always plan early. Do the pitting in March or something, and plant during the first onset of monsoon. So in the 2 years, your plant will be ready, stand up, and further you need not to go back, look back. 2 to 3 times, sometimes 4 times, depending on the type of agricultural land. It needs cleaning, de-weeding. So 2 years of using de-weeding will be very good thing. Further weeding is not required. And preferably use the machine because manual de-weeding is not cost effective. People become hopeless or spend a lot of time and finally they don't do that. So prefer either a power tiller or many machines are coming, power weeders are coming. And if farmer are comfortable, they should go for intercrop. And many types of intercrop can be grown, including medicinal plants, including horticulture plants, including like horticulture plants like adrak, haldi, tikur, or pineapple, medicinal plants. There are many things, opportunities are available. And some plants can be grown even if the bamboo is 4 years, 5 years old. But in the harvesting stage also, some intercrop can be done like mushroom, like something can be done inside the bamboo plantation. If somebody will do some earth mounding, be pre-monsoon, and do some compost application, then they can sustain the growth and harvest. Regularly, they can harvest the bamboo of required size and diameter. And don't harvest of bamboo with less than 2.5 years because almost all applications are application of bamboo required 2.5 year old bamboo. If it is lesser, then it will be immature and it will not sustain. It will impact. It will be affected by borers and insects. Because it is a bulky material, the farmers should try to sell it locally. If somebody will do constantly supply, then definitely there will be a lot of buyers locally. All buyers, tomato farmers, vegetable farmers, mushroom farmers, everybody required it, and it is a very cost effective. And last but important point, if the farmer are looking for, they should look for a collective farming, not individual. If you will be collecting, come together in a bigger patch with a cluster approach, then only you will be able to supply in a full truckload, continuous basis. Market does not develop on one-time basis. If some cluster like in our in North Odisha, people are continuously supplying, so buyers are going there only to purchase it. So always try to make a cluster based involving other farmers. So these are some photos of bamboo tulda. I'm just for your information only. And any further contact, you can contact me on this phone number. Thank you. Any question, I will be happy to share.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Okay. Let me share my. Whether the screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the topic is prospect of bamboo value chain. Our Kamdhanu is here. So this is the topic, and I am B.N. Mohanty, ex-PCCF, Principal Chief Conservator Forest of Manipur, and ex-Director of IPRITI, Indian Plywood Industry Research and Training Institute, Bangalore, very close to NID in Bangalore. So that looked after the composite bamboos, how to make bamboo composites that will come during the course of our the discussion. Let us go ahead. So this is what bamboo looks like. Because bamboo, Mr. Kedar Panda said, that Odisha bamboos are Dendrocalamus strictus, Bambusa bamboos. He also spoke about Melocana baxifera. So there are many types of bamboo, and basically we divide them to two types. One is sympodial, another is monopodial. Sympodial are clumping bamboo. In this category, you see this is a bamboo, and from it, suppose this is the main bamboo, then the sun, from the sun, grandson, like that, bamboos come and they are also called clumping bamboo because of the Buddha bhaliya hi. It has a culm, it has a node, it has a rhizome. So clumping bamboo in this category, our Dendrocalamus strictus and Bambusa bamboo, that is very difficult to harvest. Whereas running bamboo, he said, Muli bamboo, Melocana baxifera, they are like running bamboo. So one happens here, one happens here, like that. They run inside the ground and come up one by one. And on the surface, they look like this. So this is somewhat like Dendrocalamus and Bambusa, Amar Contabaisi, Au Sunari. And these are running bamboos. This is not Muli bamboo, but the Muli bamboo look something like this. This is a Chinese bamboo. They are having a lot of running bamboos. Where you see, they are happening individually. These are phyllostachys species or Moso bamboo of China. And here, because they get congested, this side we are having Dendrocalamus and bamboo. This side we are having Chinese bamboos. Yes? Anybody? Anybody? Anything? Okay. Okay. So this side we are having our Dendrocalamus and bambusha, our Sunari or the Conta bamboo and the Sunari bamboos. Whereas this side we are having Chinese bamboos, Phyllostachys or Moso bamboo. You see how the harvesting is easy, and these bamboo are dense and very hard. First, it is very difficult to harvest. Then, if you harvest, they are crooked while harvesting and while growing. And even if we are doing, they are so dense, working becomes difficult. And here you see they are so straight. This is our Chinese bamboo. That's how they have gone. And of course, there are many other regions. And our Muli bamboo, Melocana baxifera, which happens in Northeast and also in Odisha, Judokamku, Belingi also, and they are like in this category, harvesting is easy, but they are only for limited purpose in India, whereas they are for maximum purpose in China, and Chinese bamboo industries are using these bamboos, but their type, Phyllostachys, not Muli type of bamboo, although they are similar in category, they are running bamboos are the monopodial bamboo. Next. Okay. Having said that about that much about the bamboo, sympodial, monopodial, Chinese bamboo, Indian bamboos, Odisha bamboos, let us see why bamboo is important for our economy, for our employment. So bamboo can be done value addition easily, and when we do bamboo is a fast growing plant. It is climate smart, as everybody said. It sequesters a lot of carbon dioxide, releases oxygen. It is very light, but only defect that it is not durable because there is a lot of cellulose and it is prone to insect and pest attack. So if we can deal with that, then whatever the biomass that grows so fast, because everybody know in agriculture also we are having a fast growing crop or high yielding crops, That's how we did the green revolution. That's how we could quench our hunger in India after independence. Now there is a dearth of wood because population is growing fast and the wood grows very slowly, like Amara Jota Achi, Shalo, Kimba Sagwan. They take 100 years to mature, whereas bamboo takes 3 to 4 years. Mr. Panda also said, Kadar Panda, that in 2 years, in 3 years, your bamboo is ready for harvesting. So it grows so fast. One day it grows 1 meter, and no other plant can grow like this. And if it is growing so fast, and if you can deal with that cellulose content, if we can treat it, if you can take that biomass and process it, we can have a good wood substitute that I am showing you. And it देखिए सही employment सही composite theory रे सही प्रकार जेमते ला bamboo board गुड़ा तैयारी कले से मैंने wood किंबा अन्य board भी बहुत बढ़िया है बे, and that is the source of employment. And the source of employment because bamboo value addition involves a lot of linkages or value chain that I will show you afterwards. And value chains are like this, or linkages are like bamboo you propagate. Propagate means plantation. What Mr. Kedar Panda said. So when you are planting, growing bamboo, like here we are having our Govinda Mahapatra or Prajapadan or so many other farmers, not so many like Maharashtra or Tripura, but still we are having a handful of bamboo farmers. Those who are going Kulla, they are going Nudans, they are going Balgari, in Baripada, in Keonjhar, in Sonpur, in Bir Maharajpur, in Sudurkampa, they are growing. So that is called propagation. And where we can give employment to the people, we can create enterprise of them. So bamboo propagation, or in the nursery, we grow. Then we get cultivation or farming. Then cutting, that is also an exercise. In Kerala, they are doing in the community, they cut because that is harvesting. Then transportation, cross-cutting, nut removal, splitting. Because after that only we can make each stage there is some value addition, and each stage where there is value addition, where is any upgradation, there is employment, there is wealth creation. Because when we are doing in a mass scale, like Pahal Rasgulla, only some sweetmeat shop making Rasgulla, he may not make so much profit. But when thousands of people are making Rasgulla, or quickly, thousands of people are doing applique work, or Aburajpur, or in Sambalpuri, our textile. Today I am wearing a Sambalpuri one from Bargarh. So when they are doing hundreds and thousands of people, the same textile or Maniyabanta, then volume increases, then there is chances of enterprise to grow, there will be huge profit, and as an enterprise, that's why Mr. Panda was saying, if you are doing farming, do collectively. So many people will do together, and that is the secret behind the success of that I am going to tell you. So when we are doing these exercises, alone it may not be profitable. But so many people, if hundreds and thousands of them do in nearby areas, so the value will be so much that will profit, that will be enterprise, everybody will benefit. So after cross-cutting, after transportation, cross-cutting, knot removal, splitting, four-side planing, sliver making, these are all we have been doing, but they are called primary processing, but it has to do done machines and at a higher scale so that people benefit. And after doing this primary processing, we can do bamboo mat board, bamboo strip board, and bamboo lumbers. These are little higher techniques, and even beyond that techniques are there. Then employment out of, like here it is backward linkage, we are having forward linkages, because once this bamboo mat board or strip board or lumber or bamboo wood is ready, we have to further process called forward linkages. Then there also employment, like we have to shape it, forward linkage I will tell you in detail, and there will be employment out of miscellaneous processing that also will come, like agarbatti or even coiled. They are not covered in these three generations. There are some ancillary activities that I will show gradually. Next slide, please. Okay, so all the employment enterprise come, what are the employment coming out of the primary processing, like in the backward linkages, what are the processing or the employment involved? Let us have a look. So we discussed that bamboo is very good, fast growing, climate smart, sequesters carbon, but it is prone to insect attack. It is not very durable as such. We have to do preservative treatment. These are chemicals like CCB, copper, chrome, boron, or copper, chrome, even borax. Boron we know is a very good preservative. So different mixture of borax, boric powder, or boric acid, or even copper, chrome, boron. Many compounds are there. There are experts. And not very difficult. We have to do this manually. We can do also with machines, with preservative of the pressure treatment plants, so that this highly degradable or highly insect-prone bamboo will become long-lasting, like 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. If good variety, if strong bamboo we are using with preservative treatment, it can go last longer. It will be as good as wood, even as good as steel. Because in some of the properties, you know, bamboo is better than steel, like tensile strength. So here there is a process called knot removal. So this is also a value addition. And here we are doing maybe splitting. Not visible. Anyway, so these are all primary processing. Then after processing, but not removal, after splitting, oh, previous one is splitting. So this is like splitting. From splitting, we make strips like the rectangular pieces, long rectangular pieces of bamboo called bamboo strips. So from that strip, because outer portion of bamboo, that green portion is full of silicon and it's not so good it does not bond well, because once we make the strips or rectangular piece, we can burn them, or we can even go to the slivers. This is called slivering or patta baneva. It is strip banauju. So patta banela pare, we can go for mat weaving. We can weave to mats. So now it is like a wood veneer. From wood also, when we make plywood, we make veneer. Now this thing, after strip making, after slivering, after weaving, it is also a mat, which is as good as a veneer. Now we can press them and make boards out of them. This is the first category of the generation 1. And as I discussed that there is earning in every stage. Here the weaver in Kerala, they are doing, it is some 8-10 years back data, but they can make, these ladies, they can make about 1.1 lakh per annum income. And this is the study done by Kerala Bamboo Mission, some self-help group together. And the ladies mostly make the tribals cut the bamboos, reed bamboo called Oaklandra travancurica. And this the tribals harvest and sell to the corporation. In corporation, these ladies, they make the weaving and cutting, stripping, primary processing, and they sell to the KSPC. And they earn about 1.2 lakh, must be, in today's term, it will be much more. So here the reed cutter or the travancurica bamboo, Oaklandra travancurica, which grows beside the rivulets, between the nalas. So he is cutting the cutter. Some tribal people, they earn 2.7 lakh. And the ladies who are weaving, they get about 1.1 lakh in Angamali areas, surrounding Cochin area of Kerala. But this is not happening in Odisha. One thing we should understand. And this bamboo processing, which is happening in Kerala and also in Northeast India, because that is primary to go for any other enterprise value addition exercises. So, and how the value chain, if they do, and we understood that alone it is not possible, stand alone it is not possible, you have to be done collectively through value addition, through linkages, many people, through clusters. And in Kerala, Central Kerala, it is happening. Not only Central Kerala, even in North Kerala, in Kannur, in Nalalam, in Khajikode it is happening, in Angamali it is happening, in Maharashtra, Chandrapur area it is happening, in Northeast, in Agartala it is happening, in Mizoram it is happening, in some place of Nagaland it is happening, but Odisha it is not happening. And there is a huge potential of employment which we are missing. And at this stage, I will get small video to know the value chain, how it works in all the, but this video is from Kerala in Angamali.
Over the years, a value chain network has been put in place among the Forest Department FD, reed cutters RD, the weavers community WC, and the manufacturer KSBC.
Kerala Forest Department is allotting reeds to Kerala Bamboo Corporation. The reeds are supplying free of cost, and in all the forest activities, we are employing these people.
The reed cutters are the tribal groups from Adimali, Puyamgutti, Edamalayar, and Thalumkandam, whose numbers stand at about 15,000 as registered with KSBC. The average cutting cost of each reed bamboo is rupees 11 per reed, and in addition, 17.5% of annual incentive on total number of reeds cut. In so happening, on an average, a tribal reed cutter earns up to rupees 2.70 lakh per head annually. The reeds are supplied to the registered weavers, who are largely women, and there are about 10,000 families of registered workers for producing mats with KSBC. The weaver gets an amount of rupees 166 per mat of size 8.25 into 4.25, and she is capable of producing about 3 mats per day. Even after deducting the cost of bamboo, she earns rupees 500 per day. And with 220 man days per year, she can earn about rupees 1.10 lakh per days. As a result, the mat production is going on sustainably for the continuous production of BMB from Angamali plant. This is mainly due to the well-established network of FD, RD, WC, KSBC mentioned above, which came out handy in addressing the poverty alleviation issues of rural folks long associated with nature and forests for their livelihood.
Okay, very good. So you saw the value chain or the linkages or the value addition technology are together. They are working in Kerala. It must be working everywhere. In China, they are still working in a bigger way in Anji, because you have gone personally during my stay in Bangalore, in Ipriti, in IWST. I have gone. I have seen myself. So whatever is happening in Tripura or Kerala, in a much bigger way, it is happening in Lingan and Anji. So this is the way out, how we can make enterprise, how can we strike the green gold, and so many people have to be involved. Of course, it will be a small start, but gradually we should add on, and we cannot think it today OBDA is working, but at a much less scale, which is not profitable or where we cannot have a big future. It has to gather strength, and so many people, so many industries, so many places, so many clusters have to be involved. And when the network is established, Maharashtra is going big way, and we have many learning examples, because their nerve center is Chandrapur. Of course, they are having some failures, but beyond that, they have overcome. And so many farmers, thousands of farmers. Of course, there is flowering of bamboo while they are planting Bambusa balkua from some nursery. Anyway, but they are beyond that. They are getting government help. They are spending a lot of money, and it is on a big go. And Odisha also should get that push. That is our wish. How it will happen, let us have a look. Okay. Now, please, after doing this small exercise or whatever the preliminary work, let us have a look at the bamboo value chain. When this value chain is said, this is economic term. When what we call all links together constitute the value chain, and together, because when there is a product, there will be value chain, because from the raw material we are making a finished product, and each value chain is having links. All links together makes bamboo a kamadhanu, because you know in the mythology there is a which gives us, like our pulja simsim, so it can fulfill all our wishes. Or if we make trade, commerce or industry out of it, it will give us dividends. Like our holy cow, we say that cow can give us milk, it can give us manure, it can give us leather. Every part is useful. Similarly, bamboos, every part is useful. In China, they are using root, they are using shoot, they are using culm, this bigger culm, the smaller culm, the upward, the forward. So everything they are using. So what cow or cattle is serving to us in China, in Anji and Lingnan, bamboo is serving like a cow to their prosperity. So if it is serving there, why not? Why not do it together with Bambusa tulda, with whatever bamboo is growing in northeast? Of course, we are having a lot of Dendrocalamus and Bambusa, but other species. Still we can try, like our Govind Mahapatra or other farmers. They have already, even Kadar Babu, who spoke before me, he is also a good farmer. Although he is from ILFS, he is having Tripura experience. So he knows how to grow tulda, how to grow nutans, and he has already started his nursery in Barampur near Rambha areas, and he is also a beneficiary from OBD, and now he can have his farms and his farmlands. But what he wanting that let many people do, so that together it will be an enterprise, and everybody will be benefited, not only from bamboo farming, from bamboo processing, from bamboo value addition, from bamboo textile, from bamboo handicrafts, from bamboo, many like designing. So there is no end to it. And that's why we are saying, when all links of bamboos, all the network, all the dots are joined, then it becomes a Kamdhanu. So in Navin Patnaik's government, let us try and bring the bamboo sector to the forefront. So with that, let us discuss the value chain. So value chain is full range of activities from conception to delivery. So whatever, and the activities we will be discussing little below. And there will be, if there are many products, there will be numerous links. And all links when harnessed to the maximum, then it becomes Kamadhanu. And in not only value or the wealth is involved, employment is involved. So together will give us the benefits, and the enterprise will be benefited, and everybody involved, the farmer will be benefited, the industry person will be benefited, the trader will be, the market will be benefited. So Odisha will then benefit and bamboo sector will smile at us. So what are the primary activities? Primary activities includes input, processing, output, marketing, and then supply, something like that. Then support activities help above and include procurement, technology, and infra. So for bamboo, suppose we take, yes, Padakji. Okay.
नहीं प्रेजेंटेशन कर दीजिए सर, उसके बाद करते हैं।
हाँ, ठीक। So coming to bamboo agarbatti, if this is the industry, here the inputs are nursery, farming, charcoal, jigat, capacity building, etc. In bamboo process, includes enterprise, machinery, household, and group or self-help group. In output, it is risk mitigation, quality control, policy. All these are value chain, the parts and parcels. And in marketing, sales, service, it comes traders, small business, consumers. These are all economically, we are thinking how value chain works. But broadly, we have already known that there will be activities and there are linkages. If they happen together and a bigger scale, then there will be success and we can march ahead. So here you see, prior to the split it, how to make the strips out of it, slivers out of it, and make mats out of it. After making mats, let us see the products. There is a board called bamboo mat board. When we 2-3 bamboo mats we join and come under thermal conditions, then it become bamboo mat board. Then bamboo mat corrugated sheet, the roofing material. Then metal ridge cap. Between the two corrugated sheet and the top, there will be a cap. All can be possible from bamboo. And in Meghalaya, they are doing it from their northeastern bamboo in Barnihad. And so also bamboo molded skin board. Some skin boards and bamboo doors also we can make out of this skin board. Then bamboo, these are mat based. Then strip based, we can have tiles or vertical laminates. In this vertical laminates arrangement, we can also have beautiful interior things. Recently, you saw Bangalore Terminal 2. I'll show next slides. They are out of the bamboo or the second generation products, composite products. Join strips with resin or glue. Then after some finishing, this strip-based bamboo strip-based composite can give very beautiful some dasso and make it. So this is the these are the products, bamboo mat board from which we can make houses, etc. Beautiful houses from board which are long lasting, maybe 50 to 100 years they will last if they are built well. These are for interiors or furnitures. Then bamboo lumbers in Tripura they are making in Agartala, which are bamboo wood or third generation products. They are very good for walling, maybe flooring. And from this lumber product, we are making the parliament, the new parliament which is coming up. They are making flooring out of this lumber through Mutha Industries. About 1 lakh square meters of floor they are making out of Tripura. Mutha Industries, they are providing the bamboo flooring materials from this lumber, bamboo lumber products. So beyond these three, generation 1, 2, 3, bamboo mat board, strip board, and lumber, we can have ancillary bamboo products like agarbatti, etc. Then we can have having handicraft, etc. Then we can have also bamboo-based houses. All these, when done in a large scale, can generate a lot of, because Mr. Mahapatra is sitting, he may be asking why our bamboos are not being utilized like dendrocalamas or bambusa. But if we activate everything and do from the farm-grown bamboo, then gradually we can take your dendrocalamus also, bambusa also, because there are difficulty. But from farm-grown bamboo, if we start in a small way, gradually the forest-grown bamboo can also be utilized, and the whole state can be benefited out of all those enterprises. Next. So what we saw, if we are making a bamboo mat board, or strip board or lumber, it is primary. And beyond that, because it has to be a flooring tile, or it has to be wall cladding. So, or it has to be door, window, or a dining set like wood. So we need a lot of forward linkages, like to make finished items out of engineered bamboo products. Whatever products you saw, they are engineered bamboo products. They are not direct bamboo. They are not bamboo pole. They are composite or engineered bamboo products out of bamboo after processing, after primary processing, after industrial processing. But these mat board, strip board, and lumber need trimming, shaping, which are called forward linkages, trimming, shaping, sanding, coloring, veneering, slicing, laser printing, weaving with round sticks, tiles, flooring, wall cladding, furniture making, structures, decorative packaging. When you do this, then engineered bamboo products give us a lot of benefit. They compete with their counterparts like wood, or with steel, or with plastic, with glass also. But they have a bamboo has a different appeal altogether. If you use bamboo, like Bangalore airport will show you, so how it looks better than plastic and glass or steel, you can have a look, because it is from organic material. When you touch it, it gives a life feeling or living feeling. Oh, this is the Bangalore airport. Please have a look. The newly come up, maybe in November 10th or 11th, Honorable Prime Minister has inaugurated it. So these are all Chinese bamboo products from Dassault company. You see the top or the roofing, how they have done with bamboo from second generation products, strip-based products. These are the roofings, and these are the counters. You see the chain or the conveyor belts. You see the check-in counter, etc. And like that, this is the C section. This is the E section. So everything they have done bamboo. They have done the airport with other materials, with flexible materials, with steel, with long-lasting. But inside the interior decoration, after that, it looks so lively. There is no comparison between this bamboo interior and parliament we are going to do with flooring. Maybe in the next slide I can show you. That is from third generation product. This is from second generation product, which has come from China. But the next slide, that Indian products I'll show you, they're still much better, although not so good as this, what has come from China. You see, these are from Indian. You see this flooring. And the products are from Utha Industries. They're third generation. Even we can have furnitures. Here our previous minister was there, Mr. Anil Madhav Dave, and our secretary, first secretary was there. So they are from Utha Industries, and they are having from third generation, but Chinese bamboos are different. Their process technology is different. But we are also no way backward, not much backward, but we don't have that scale or that finish what Chinese are. You see from bamboo, when we complete with in Tripura, Agartala, so all sorts of color like caramel color, from smoking color, from chocolate color, they can make wall cladding, they can make doors, windows, furniture, everything. With the Raj Bhavan, governor's residence in Agartala, in Guwahati, and BCCI building in Mumbai, they did out of the Utha industry bamboo complete. And beyond that, our friends in Dassault industry, they are doing, because whatever we saw, they are not good for outdoor decking or outdoor purposes, because outdoor it will be exposed to sun and rain. But with a different, we have to thermally modify bamboos. Here, our friend is there in Netherlands. His name is, he has produced a book called Booming Bamboo. He is Mr. Van der Lugt, Pablo Van der Lugt from Netherlands. He has a company called Moso International. He is making a product called Extreme, densified lumber called Extreme, Moso Extreme. A little dark color, but it is good for outdoor decking. Here, he will thermally modify bamboo. They will make the composite. Another friend is there. This is the Dassault. They are making fused bamboo. After chemically modifying the bamboos, after draining all the nutrients from bamboo, then they will make extremely dense product called fused bamboo. And when we do composites after thermally modifying or chemically modifying the bamboo strips, they are good for outdoor. It will not be affected by sun and rain, and it is good for rich country like G7 and European country. But these products are not in India. We can import. They are not being manufactured. They are generation 4. We are there up to generation 3. Then ancillary products you see from Vietnam, we are getting some coiled products, maybe for they are having very good finish. These also can be tried. Some friends like Chandan Haldar, etc., they are trying in Tripura. We can also try in Odisha whenever trying other things. So together, what are the activities from bamboo strips? We can coil with some transparent resin, and it will make these beautiful products. It will be as good as whatever the melamine or the glass or the ceramic cutlery we are having. Then agarbatti, it is a big industry. We have a study that it is having 7,400 crores. And till now, we are getting from China and Vietnam all the agarbatti sticks. Even our industry friends in Tripura could not compete, but there are some policy review. So we are expecting that whatever the Chinese market or our Indian market is there, it will be sourced from Indian bamboo industries. Even Odisha, if we try, Odisha, we are having few agarbatti industries, not as good, as big like Cycle or ITC, but still some at a medium scale, some agarbatti in Bhubaneswar, Balaji agarbatti making is there. We can feed them. We can start in Baripada. Even Ormax was saying that they are making, but I don't know whether there is any factory for making agarbatti sticks, but it can be tried. There is a very good market for agarbatti stick making, because Government of India has already relaxed the norm and it make it very tight for the import. So they are discouraging Chinese or Vietnamese stick, and Indian manufacturer can make use of that facility and start making this enterprise, agarbatti making industries. That's how agarbatti is made out of, again, tulda or nutan, because for agarbatti making, we need about 1 feet or more internodal stick. So where it is very long internodal person, then only agarbatti stick making is very good, which happens in tulda or in nutan. So how to mobilize? We knew that Kamdhanu lies in the value chain, but how to mobilize it in Odisha or anywhere in India? How that Kamdhanu will be activated? For that, upgrading value chain is there. You knew what is the value chain, how so many links are there, how at a bigger scale value chain gives a huge dividend, and everybody will be benefited out of it. In Odisha, our startups, our young entrepreneurs who are watching, they are looking for opportunity. They can release the strength of the Kamdhanu in the bamboo sector. And what is the mantra behind that? That they have to do in a big scale, and they have to organize all activities with proper analysis. After doing all the products, and then they have to organize each and every link. That is called value chain management. And they have to do a lot of innovation and improvisation to give maximum value with least cost to the benefactors or to the customers. So that is the mantra. So how to upgrade the value chain? Then only we can mobilize the Kamdhanu. Singly, in a small scale, Mr. Pratik Joshi is there sometime after me. He will say, but he is a lone soldier fighting, and it may be very difficult. We are not discouraging, but when everybody, so many people do together, it is much better than doing alone. And so many processes or so many tricks are involved how to make it successful. And here some of the steps I have said, that how growing after bambusa tulda, like Mr. Panda is growing tulda in Barampur area, and he will give he needs quality painting material. Then there will be harvesting 4 years. There will be transport, there will be cross-cutting, knot removal, splitting, planning, slicing, sliver making, round stack making, then removal, cover removal, drying, jigat application, perfuming, packaging. So when all these steps in the chain or links are covered, then only we get the full value chain. Then in each level, there is scope for innovation. or improvisation or what we call jugaad, so that to reduce cost. So once we establish at a bigger scale and we do the improvisation that so that we can do compete with our Chinese brothers, then only China will be screened out or locked out of our country, and we can harness the market much better. And for that purpose, you see clustering or doing together what Mr. Panda said, synergy and innovation, clustering is more important. So many people have to do together. And what is clustering? A group of similar and interconnected enterprises at a location having common opportunities and threats. So that's how, like we saw in Jamnanagar area, so many factories together, they're working for plywood making in Haryana, close to Chandigarh. So they are helping each other to overcome their weaknesses. Farmers are there, they are growing eucalyptus and poplar. Then companies are there, they are making their machines. And together, when thousands of factories make maybe the plywood or particle board or MDF, medium density fiber boards together, it is such a big industry. And their competition, they are supplying to European country, to Japan, to Australia, to USA, everywhere. So they are a big market force. Benefit is going to people of Haryana and nearby areas, even to UP, to Punjab. Our people are also working there. For bamboo, we are seen not in that way as is happening in Jamnanagar, but we saw in Agartala in a small way in their Kunjawadi areas. It is happening. Very good handicrafts are there, farmers are there, and they are making so many products. If anybody goes, our your OBDA previous director, Mr. Mahapatra, Surendra Mahapatra, he visited with forest officials to Tripura, Agartala, twice he has gone. And he was doing, so he must have seen the gamut of activities taking place. Now Chandrapur, Maharashtra also started. Anji Lignan in China I have seen. They are much in a bigger scale than Chandrapur and Agartala. That's how bamboo is coming. And today you are seeing, because of Anji Lignan, we are seeing all our cutlery, all our products are coming from China only because of these two cities, which is happening in China. In China, in Zhejiang province in China. I was there 3 times and visited their facilities and their nook and corner I have seen. So this clustering together, value addition, improvisation, and all together, then only we can get synergy, exponential growth, and improvisation in innovation. Then only there will be success. But alone we can do, but together it is much better. And potential culture, we have done a little study at our end. You see, in Odisha, they found some smells or some hints of success. You see, one of our friends, farmer Mr. Govind Mahapatra, in Baripada area, thousands of hectares of bamboo plantation he has been doing for last 20 years. He is supplying to Maharashtra, to Chhattisgarh. These bamboos can be industrially utilized, and you can have industry here. And this side you are seeing another gentleman called Ananda Mahanta, converting bamboo, beautiful structures you see from bamboo, out of which these are handicrafts. He's here somewhere, Anand Babu, and he's making this in Vitarkanika, another one in Ansupa, in so many places. In Bihar, he's making. Anand Babu is here. Right side is Anand Babu, left side is Govinda Mahapatra. There is also one Mr. Braja Pradhan, who is a farmer in Birramar, Sonpur. So 3 areas. I saw Bethnati Baripada area in Baurbai having farms and having enterprises, but it has to be scaled up. So many people should join them. So many farmers have to come. There is a place called Sudur Kumpa in Kandhamala district, which is on way to Fulbani. Left side it comes. And there are also a lot of bamboo activities and farming is going on. And so also Birmara. Maybe there are so many other places. But these have come to my notice, not only my notice, my previous I have discussed with Mr. K.R. Singh, also with Mr. Abhay Pathak, he will be somewhere there. He was the previous project director of OBDA. So collecting information, all of them, and also talking to Mr. Surendra Mahapatra. So he was much interested in the Tripura type of thing for making bamboo wood, but so many other ways, not only one solution, but multi-pronged activities are necessary. then only we can find success and strike the great gold and get the synergy among all the bamboo enterprises or whatever upcoming in Odisha. So that's my take today. Thank you. Thank you very much. And this is my email ID. I am available on Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp. So these are the things. Thank you. Thank you very much. Next, please. Next is Mr. Salim Raja.
Oh,
Mr. Raja, you are there? Yeah.
sir, I am here, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Please go on.
So, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, our respected. Okay.
Yeah, it is visible. Salim sir.
It is,
Shall I tell something about you that you are from INBAR, International Bamboo and Rattan Organization. You are placed at Addis Ababa,
no.
Ethiopia, and you are from the Eastern African Regional Office of INBAR, and that is your topic. Please go ahead, Salim ji.
I'm trying for the full screen, but where it is. Anyway, okay. So thank you very for our where is this? I don't know. It is now visible.
Yes, yes, visible. Visible. Go ahead, speak. Visible. Please go ahead.
The audio is not there. Dr. Salim's audio, not hearing, not heard.
In Salim's screen. Salim ji, keep speaking. Salim ji, mic on. Your screen is visible.
Okay. So are you hearing?
Yeah, yeah. Now it is audible.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. So, okay. Thank
Go
you.
ahead. Yeah.
So, come to the session. Welcome from Africa to my country people. This is the topic of the presentation that has assigned me, the organizer, the roping in for Odisha bamboo sector. How to pull, how to link together, make it the more strengthened. The rope is always the strength to make it not. So myself, I'm from India, but I am in. I got an opportunity to work in Northeast India, and currently I'm in Ethiopia, in this region. So that slide is not moving. So, what happened? I don't know.
इसको हटा के दोबारा
Okay. So this is little bit slow. Most of our अभी चल रहा है ना? अभी चल रहा है.
अनशेयर करके फिर शेयर कर दीजिए, हो जाएगा. रिमूव करके फिर कर दीजिए.
I think okay. So I think it is moving now.
Okay, okay, please go ahead.
This net is very slow today. So I think it is. I don't have much more slides.
Okay,
So
you can go
Inbar, it
ahead.
is established
Keep
in
speaking.
1997, based in China and headquartered Beijing. Beijing regional office seat we have India, Ghana, Ethiopia, Ecuador, and Cameroon, governed by the council. Currently, we have 49 members, and India is founding member of INR. These are some of our presence where we are in global.
Unable to see screen.
I'll-
Now it is there. Now it is there.
Okay, now we have some net issue here. So we have few areas where we can make the shopping, the environmental management, bamboo forest system development, clean energy, proper technology, policy support, research and development. Previous speakers already talked about the environmental management, how to bamboo can support, and how the farming system can develop so that farmers can get more benefit. Clean energy is also one of the area where we can go for the carbon credit and other aspect. And proper bamboo technology we can promote for the south-south knowledge transfer or other triangular knowledge transfer, so that poor farmers and the entrepreneurs, small and holders, entrepreneurs can get benefit and more benefit can come. More challenging is that policy support, that is very important, that can help our sectors to grow more. Research, it is very continuous process. Research and development, it is very important because new area we have to find out for our new generation for the development. This is slow. I don't know. So, but I can talk it. What I can do, we can grow. We can closely working in environmental management. We can promote and establish biometric and hydrology research. This is the new area where we can think for sectors because there are a lot of species, because globally we have 1,642, India we have around 139 species, but we have to think which bamboo can we give more biomass in the context of the economic terms of value as well as the carbon credit. So we have to think about the allometric equation of the bamboo, different species like bamboo shatula, my colleague, previous colleague and friends talking, promote and establish bamboo small soil and water research. This is also one of the area very crucial for this because the soil conservation as well as the water research, it is very important. So that also depend upon the species to species. Design development on bamboo carbon project linkages with project developers. This is also one of the area where the smallholder farmers, in particularly in our country, a lot of smallholder farmers, they are promoting bamboo for the backyard plantation, river bank, shelter bed, and different area, so that these people should get something from the carbon, so that we can go our colleague or former colleague and also friend, the Kedar Panda, talking about the cluster development approach. That can be very important and viable for our context. and that can help for to avail the carbon credit project. Facilitate to produce knowledge product. This is also very important because it is the global world, so that we have to think different kind of a product. It is a knowledge-based product. We have to develop and produce, and we have to circulate in different local language, so that the smallholder farmers, as well as the artisans and the homestead artisans, as well as the household entrepreneurs, can get the knowledge what is happening around the world. So the knowledge product is very much important, so that they can get benefit from it. Capacity building on the mobile apps technology for the resource assessment. This is one of the key area we can think, because we have very limited knowledge. How many resource if you want to start for the bamboo incense sticks business, so that we should know that there is a species of the bamboo tools, bamboo satulda, or maybe Bambusa polymorpha, or maybe most species, the Muli melacona baxifera. How many the resources are available in the homestead as well as the forest or other area that the entrepreneurs as well as the industry may know, but they want to know. But the mobile app technology can help us to get some handy ready-made information, so that can help us for getting this. These are some photos where we establish the site species. This is the hydrology and kilometric research study in Ethiopia, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania and Madagascar. So these are the very cool tools and technology. INBAR is closely work with the IWS, Indian Institute of Soil Water Conservation, and the ICR, and the scientists came and trained to people in our countries. So this is the one area we are grouping with the environmental and management prospect. Bamboo farming system development, established bamboo farmer field school. This is one of the area we are always focusing. Farmers field school for the dissemination center we established in the remote village and far villages where the farmers are interested. And farmers school will give the different kind of knowledge, that will be the handy knowledge we can provide, that can be disseminated to the other first party interest, because our reach is very limited, but the farmers are everywhere. So that bamboo satulda, what is benefit, advantage, disadvantage, all this knowledge if we can disseminate through the farmers. Bamboo site species matching for the farmer suitability and wider commercial utility, because there are a lot of species in and around, but we don't know what they will like. So which species will perform in best way and different way. Example we are giving under Bambusa vulgaris. That we took from our country to in African countries. Some these are the area where we can think closely in our terms, and there is again a problem. I think it is okay. So establish the, hello, are you hearing now, sir?
Yes, please continue.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Hello?
Now screen is visible and you are
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Then capacity building the system. Okay. Okay, sir. So capacity. Then we also linkages with the FSC and COC certification, forest stewardship certification, and COC chain of custody. That is very important for the sectors. Because when we will go for this product for the European market, there's a global market, there's for the FCOC certification. So the smallholder farmers and the smallholder farmers, they can avail this opportunity for the added benefit for the global market. Capacity building on sustainable harvesting bamboo, but we how to harvest and when harvest and which one we harvest. That is very important for us, and that can be made the roping with this our context in Odisha. Establish of the community of practice. This is one of the area community of practices. We are closely working in the IFAD and FOA in Latin America programs, and it is very successful to the community of practices because there are good we can adopt and net and different contexts, because maybe something is working very well in Tripura, it may not work in Odisha, but in Odisha something can be work very well in one block to another block, one district to another districts. That we can do for community of practices. This is the bioenergy. These are the very good area where the climate change, this thing, and then now focusing. A lot of investors coming nowadays, so that we can cheap model of charcoal enterprises, that the not-profit community and public partnership, that is PPP model approach, and that can be help for the establishment of the community energy. Capacity building on a bamboo charcoal based added value products. There are a lot of diversified product based on charcoal. We can make the cosmetic, but small we can do that can be technology demonstrations for a bamboo charcoal for clean household energy. That can be also provided in the remote villages where the people are doing a lot of felling the tree, so that the carbon sequestration and other thing we do. Collaborative activity on bamboo biochar, CO2 removal credit initiative. This is one of the emerging area where the carbon biochar can be used, and they can get a CO2 removal credit, CDRC, and that is one of the area that we are also looking in the Kenya and Uganda. A lot of European companies are coming for the CDRC initiative and best investment that can help for soil health as well as the larger utility of the charcoal. Proper technology that we always talk, technology can promote and produce and extend so that the rural poor and rural farmers can adopt. We are not talking very big technology where the smallholder farmers or the small entrepreneur cannot invest. Upgrade proper value chains. Our Montis are already mentioned how to create the value chains in the different chain and the node, so that we can, and because in a value chain there are different chain actors, vertically and horizontally. But here it is not the weak, or the some chain actor are very strong, some chain actor are very weak. So in the upgrading value chain will give the opportunity to strengthen the weak value chain to compete with the strong value chain. To participate in bamboo circular economy, this is the area we are thinking, we are working of the how to bamboo can use, that is the how the Kamdhenu can become a circular economy. Kamdhenu also a circular economy, because everything you can use, also reuse and use and reuse. Establish common production and ponding setup, that is also very important in our text. Design setup bamboo business development service for the budding and existing bamboo entrepreneurs. This is very crucial because something is happening in Delhi, but smallholders, entrepreneur, they don't. However, where will get the information? Information very powerful tool today. If you are more information, you are more powerful. So that the smallholder farmers as the entrepreneurs, they should know information, handy information in terms of the markets, in terms of the technology, in terms of the machine and tools. How many years you will depend on the others. So handy design, design and set up the multi-supply chain. This is one of the area where we think supply is very important, because if you bring the whole bamboo, full bamboo, that will not help for the entrepreneur, as well as the other service provider should establish multi-supply chain. Multi-supply chain, these are the farm gate when the bamboo will cut and the harvest, that it will go to the different industries or requirement. Dr. Montis sir already mentioned that is in RGU and multi-supply chain. So we can, in a small scale, we can establish multi-supply chain and help our entrepreneur to the both end. It is so policy support risk. Where we can set up and we can think for the in future partnership and support of the sectors, so that can be benefit to all our work communities and things. The little bit internet issue here, so then in our contribution in India that we tested, there's some organization is working and very well. This is the tested and like in it, the sites we call the action research site we established in few years back, and then now new Africa organization come up like Shibat, Contact. Bamboo sensitization we did, and soil and water research site established in collaboration with WSC Dehradun, and regularly producing knowledge products, and that is help for the different contexts. With this word, I can complete here. Thank you very much for my time and opportunity. I'm extremely sorry because the critical issue here due to some social conditions, and you can keep and touch us. Thank you very much. Once again, thanks for organizing as well as our distinguished speakers and our almost our distinguished audience. Thank you very much. See you.
Many thanks, Salimji. Very nice presentation. So we invite our next speaker, Mr. Pratik Joshi, President of Sastapana and Chairman, the Chairman of Asia Africa Chamber of Commerce India chapter. So he will speak about the opportunity and challenges for bamboo-based industries in Odisha. Mr. Pratik ji.
Thank you, sir. I request the host to enable my screen sharing.
Please enable Ms. Panda. Please enable Mr. Pratik ji's screen sharing. Odisha Corporate Foundation. Ms. Panda. Are you hearing? Ms. Sabita Panda? Om Babu? Hello?
Sir, phone sir.
ठीक है, enable करंतु प्रतीक बाबू को screen sharing.
Okay.
Thank you.
करो सर एबे हेई परियो. Okay, visual.
Is it visible, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Mahanti and Odisha Corporate Foundation for giving me the opportunity to speak and share my experience from 2014. We were in a different position. Now we have established two bamboo-based unit in Odisha, one at Kalahandi district and another at Majban district. These are our initiative. This is a picture of Kalahandi project. And this is crossport of Kalahandi unit. And this is Mayurbhanj unit, crossboard. Our mission and vision to tap the potential of bamboo resources available in Odisha and establish its credential as the ultimate wood, plastic, and iron substitute. Our vision is rural empowerment through sustainable solution to evolve strategies to overcome resources scarcity and marketing challenges faced by indigenous village knowledge system. This is the infrastructure available at Kalahandi now. And this is the infrastructure of Mayurbhanj district, Baripada. We have planted bamboos vulgaris as well as Dendroclamus strictus in 200 acres of land maintained by the local farmers, because bamboo species is not a constraint for us. We can use any species of bamboo. More than 45,000 bamboo seed was disposed in the soil by different SHGs, artisans, and village people, both at Kalahandi and Mayurbhanj district, but the survival ratio is only 15%. We have conducted awareness campaign, capacity building programs, skill training program for bamboo farmers and bamboo traditional artisans in almost 8 districts of Odisha. Training program conducted at both the places in Mayurbhanj and Kalahandi district. And our basically bamboo species is not a barrier for us. We can use any kind of bamboo, any species we can use, but Dendroclamus strictus and Bambusa vulgaris and Bambusa tulla is available in our area. And we tried with one species which is available in our own land, that is Cepastochum pragrasai. Dungi, the local name is Dungi. So we have also used that bamboo, and it is the result is quite impressive. Our daily requirement minimum 300 pieces of bamboo for each of the unit. It means 600 pieces of bamboo every day we require, and bamboo mat 500 pieces for each unit. It means 1000 mat every day we require. And I'm glad to inform you all that we are capable enough. We are having a available standing bamboo of 8 lakh pieces in 3 states, Jharkhand, Odisha, and Chhattisgarh. And I request Mr. Panda definitely will be in touch, and your guidance is more required. And Mr. Mahanti, I request you to at least support us so that we can contact the farmers. We are having available land of 1000 hectare in almost 11 districts of Western Odisha. In Western, you right from Sundargarh to Koraput and Sonpur, both in this area, we have identified 1000 hectare land, barren land. We can plan out something to plant through the help of OBDA. We can take up the bamboo plantation project in this area, so that ultimately farmers will be get benefited by supplying the bamboo materials to us, raw bamboo to us. In our production system, there is 0% bamboo wastage and 100% utilization of raw bamboo is there, raw materials. In round stick making, as per my experience, more than 80% is the wastage, but in our production system, 100% utilization of raw materials are there. And the opportunity, since 2014, I have been working in many part of the Odisha, and bamboo gabion has more potential. I think in almost all the forest division of Odisha, every year they are purchasing on an average of minimum gabion worth of more than 30 lakhs rupees. And if we will take 30 division into 30 lakhs each division, it is coming around 9 crore rupees. If our village-based bamboo artisans are provided with the order of bamboo gabion, there will be scope for bamboo sector. It needs to be emphasized, and through this event, definitely after this event also we can approach some forest officials so that they can encourage our traditional bamboo artisans. There is scope of 9 crore rupees business avenues available inside Odisha. And it is eco-friendly material. In many of the part, we have seen plastic made gabion are also being used. So alternative of plastic made gabion, we should encourage our artisans so that they can supply, they can uplift their livelihood, and there is opportunity of 9 crore rupees. Ecotourism side, village tourism promotion, I have seen in few parts of Odisha. I have covered almost all the ecotourism side of Odisha, and in few places bamboo made structure has been encouraged and implemented some projects over there. In education sector, bamboo made table, chair, furnitures can be used. In real estate sector, interior designing, bamboo crush board can be used. And recently a news came out, more than 8 lakhs houses will be constructed under Prime Minister Awas Yojana in Odisha. If bamboo materials will be encouraged, definitely there will be business opportunity for bamboo fraternity to supply bamboo-based material for construction of Prime Minister Awas Yojana. In 2018, I think there is one government circular from central government to all the state to use bamboo-based material in Prime Minister Awas Yojana houses during the construction. And we faced many challenges before implementation of this project, and there is no such government circulars letter that the bamboo-based unit, whether it is agriculture-based or forest-based unit. It is a big challenge for all of us. And when we applied for electricity, during electricity connection in Odisha, we faced a lot of problem because there is no such, whether the bamboo unit coming under allied industry, agriculture-based industry. So the electricity, we need to emphasize on it so that our bamboo fraternity, they will not face any kind of problem during taking the electricity connection. There is no such government circulars letters that the bamboo grown in agricultural land is agricultural produce or forest produce. When the electricity department asks us for the submission of government letters, we were unable to submit. That's why we have got the electricity connection in commercial, which is 6.2 rupees per unit. It needs to be emphasized by the government for the betterment of the bamboo sector. So this is all about our project, and I think we will definitely work together to cover off all the district and to work for the upliftment of bamboo artisans, bamboo farmers, and bamboo fraternity of Odisha. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pratik Babu. So nice presentation, very nicely presented. Now our next presenter is Mr. Trilochan Raut, who is a bamboo design architect. Mr. Raut, please.
Hello everyone. Am I audible and my screen is visible?
Please go ahead.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Sri Trilochan Raut. Actually, I am a retired naval officer with 21 years of service. I left service in September 2020, and I have been quite interested in building construction, and that is why I have chosen the topic low-cost bamboo housing. When I see, I had some experience with the conventional construction, but I wanted to always switch to prefab and you can say modular construction, because it is fast and it can actually help or benefit the large community. With this brief introduction, I'll proceed further. As you know, the housing situation in India is not very encouraging, with more than 20 million people homeless. And this situation is quite serious when we see the urban sector. In the rural sector, about 5% of the people are homeless, whereas in the urban sector, 30% people are homeless. They are staying in makeshift arrangements. Here in this slide, we can see they are somehow residing under a flyover. And there are many people, as per the statistics of 2016-17, between 26 to 37 million households, they live in slums or some sort of unauthorized housing, some sort of makeshift housing. And the slum households constitute about 17% of the total urban population. They are a major workforce for any urban or city setup, but they are living in a very deplorable condition. That is why this 2015, the Indian government launched Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, targeting the urban sectors specifically. And as of June 2021, 11.2 million houses have been sanctioned under this scheme, of which 4.8 million have been completed. And with a staggering figure of 20 million household or people who are not having houses, the PMU dwelling units may not be sufficient, or even when they are ready, they may not be actually available to the people who need it the most. So having seen the situation in India, there is a lot of scope for going for fast construction methodology. That is why I did a bit of reading and research and compared the RCC house, which is a conventional house, vis-a-vis a bamboo house. Now the RCC houses are permanent, they're pretty heavy, whereas the bamboo house can be a permanent house or a semi-permanent house and much lighter structure. I'll dwell on the lighter structure part little later in the presentation. It takes about 12 to 18 months for construction for even for a G+1 structure, whereas the bamboo house can be put in place with proper planning in a matter of couple of months. One of the greatest advantage of RCC house is that they stand up well to fire hazard, and they also provide good thermal protection or thermal barrier. The concrete per se has got these qualities, whereas if we see any sort of bamboo, they after treatment also, like with boric and borax, we can improve the fire rating of bamboo. It is fire retardant and not so much, they're not so very efficient against fire hazard. It provides average thermal protection or thermal barrier. Now, I just want to bring out a point that there are other materials which we can take advantage of. One of such material is magnesium oxide boards, MgO, which is highly fire retardant, and it can withstand comfortably 400 to 500 degrees of temperature. So if we are using magnesium oxide boards, maybe laminated along with bamboo boards for inner walls or the inner surfaces of the walls, then we'll have a fireproof environment inside the house. And bamboo is also conventionally used with other materials like mud and lime, and as we will see in the presentation, bamboo and cement. So they improve the fire protection capability. Coming to earthquakes, RCC houses perform poorly against earthquakes. Of course, in the recent times, a lot of emphasis is that the RCC house is built to provide some sort of earthquake protection. We actually go in for a lot of steel nowadays to make them some sort of earthquake proof. Vis-a-vis, bamboo houses are very efficient against earthquakes. When an earthquake happens, the RCC house crumbles down, whereas a bamboo house would probably, if it is anchored properly to the ground, it will shake and shiver, but it will not fall apart, and it will give enough warning. And there have been pictures in Colombia and Philippines where the RCC houses have totally collapsed, whereas the bamboo houses have suffered minor cracks here and there, which could be easily repaired. Now, both RCC houses and bamboo houses stand up well to cyclonic winds that we saw that hit Puri badly, and hurricane and typhoon winds, other name for cyclone actually, which regularly hits the coast of Colombia, Philippines, etc. So both the houses are designed to stand up well against cyclonic winds. Now we see the greatest advantage with bamboo house is the cost effectiveness. If we go for say 30 square meter house, which roughly translates to about 322 square feet, that is for a low income group house category, comes in that less than 30 square meter. A middle income group MIG house comes 60 square meters and below. So here I've compared a MIG house 60 square meters, which is roughly 645 square feet, would cost minimum 10 to 15 lakhs. The house, if we take a square feet price of 1650 to 2000, foundation included, it will cost close to this figure. Whereas a bamboo house, the savings will be much more, about 25 to 30% is the minimum savings that we are looking at. And hence, this is the greatest advantage of having a bamboo house. Durability, because RCC houses can go beyond 50 years. Similarly, if you see bamboo houses alone, when made of round poles only, if treated round poles are used, then the durability is anything between 30 to 50 years. Of course, it requires some sort of maintenance every 5 years. So as the case with RCC houses. But there are houses, if you see, Mr. Salim spoke, houses from Ethiopia, houses from, if we see from Colombia, houses in Philippines, which uses mud and lime technology along with bamboo. That is called the direct technique. The houses are even 150 years old. And I rarely recollect many RCC houses that old. Definitely, by the time it reaches 100 years, it needs to be demolished and reconstructed. So there are examples of bamboo houses which last many years beyond 50 years also. Now, coming to why bamboo, this point has been already deliberated by Mr. Panda and Dr. Mahanti in great detail. India has enough bamboo resources, stands very close to China with regards to availability of bamboo. It is economical and environment friendly. And bamboo sequesters, like Mr. Panda had said, 35% of carbon dioxide, or releases 35% more oxygen compared to normal timber. Here I put a figure of absorbs 50 tons of carbon dioxide per hectare per year, which is 3 times more than normal timber. Its weight to strength ratio is better than steel. Hence, heavy foundation is not required. If we go for any G+2 or G+3 construction in, say, Odisha, I'll take specifically of Bhubaneswar, we go 5 to 6 feet is the minimum depth that we go, and a heavy foundation is required. Whereas in case of a bamboo structure, which is, say, G+2 or G+1, we just require to dig a say 1 feet by 1 feet depth, which is just hardly 2.5 feet. However, the structure needs to be anchored to the ground properly. The foundation is always RCC, but so much of steel is not used. You see the tensile strength is as compared to steel. Of course, species to species it varies, and compressive strength is as good as concrete. It is highly sustainable. That means once the bamboo clump is established, which may take 6 to 7 years, mature poles can be harvested from about 6 poles can be harvested from each clump every year after 3 to 4 years. So that is why bamboo is highly sustainable. Now, some of the key requirements I have envisaged while designing low-cost bamboo housing, and they are: the house should be built on modular or prefab concept, wherein we are going for a lot of standardized structural elements and joinery. Most of the things is prefabricated at the factory floor or the workshop floor, and then shipped in containers taken to the site for assembly, and erection is possible within a week also. So I mentioned 1 to 2 months, but if we are looking at only single floor structure, it is highly possible with prefab concept. We can have a structure ready in 1 week's time. Feasibility of multi-story option also exists. That's the beauty of it. However, in India, as per the guidelines or the codes for building with bamboo specifies a height of max height of 7 meters, roughly 21 feet, which gives you permits you to go for G+1 construction. People in Colombia and Bali, Indonesia, they have gone for G+5, G+4 construction. Of course, it depends on the type of species that are available. Their Dendrochlomis asper is available in great volume, or even Jaisjunto chola is available. So they're pretty strong and they are tall. Based on bamboo species and research, I'm sure our codes also will be modified and allow us to go for multi-story option. While planning this, we should have adequate ventilation and natural lighting, which makes the environment very livable. And there should be some space for community interaction, place to sit. So these are the QRs I thought should be there for a low-cost housing. And I worked on a bamboo model. So these are some of the initial sketches which I drew for a single story construction or G+1 construction in the Indian parlance. I was quite motivated to see some of the very promising and award-winning concepts by a lady architect from Mexico, Lucila Aguilar. She has worked in this barrack technique. This is one of the things where mud and lime has been used. You can see how nicely a lot of natural lighting and ventilation is available. Looks very homely, very cozy environment. There is a attic on top, which can be accessed through a ladder, and you can see on this right and bottom corner, so much space is there, which can be utilized. From the same architect, we have also this a rural housing, which employs bamboo frames and cement mortar, thin layer of maybe a couple of inches of cement mortar. Also, they have use the corrugated sheet here, I would like to mention, it is made out of food grade aluminum waste, and it is totally non-biodegradable, and it has got a long lasting. Again, a very homely and a cozy atmosphere you can see. I've also been inspired by the works of Luis Felipe Lopez, who is a civil engineer from Colombia. Now is associated with Base Bio Foundation Inc. at Philippines, where they're constructing 10,000 houses based on cement bamboo frame technology. Now, Mr. Lopez is a ardent, you can say, promoter of Baharek technique from Colombia, and those houses have withstood time, 150 years old, where we have round poles, and in between we have, say, splits, bamboo splits, and encapsulated in mud. But he realized, compared to mud, cement has better like capabilities as regards to sound barrier, thermal barrier, and it is waterproof and also fire retardant. So what they're doing is, instead of bamboo splits, they are going for flattened bamboo, and they are putting cement plaster on both sides. And this is how the houses look. So neat. The one may question that if you are using bamboo, bamboo should be seen. Yes, it will be good if the bamboo houses can be seen, the bamboo construction, the individual poles, everything can be seen from outside, but there are pluses and minuses. So while doing bamboo housing, if we can take advantage of various building materials, we'll come to a better house. I'll not dwell much on this. Some of the available bamboo species that can be used for columns and beams which are required to be tough are Balkawad, Tulda, in bamboo, Dendrocolumnus strictus. Rafters can be Newton's, vulgaris. Generally, vulgaris is not used much because of the high starch content, but Newton's is very good as regards to strength. For flooring, Dr. Mahanti told us in depth about bamboo tiles and various other bamboo mats. Also, we can use thin bamboo poles joined together. Maybe thin Dendrocolumnus round poles can be put together, and then we can have a floor. Corrugated sheet for roofing, we can go for corrugated sheet, or we can go for clay tiles. Clay tiles, the only disadvantage, they make the structure very heavy, top heavy. Otherwise, they last for 100 years if it is protected, and it is easy to change them also. However, we can also go for bamboo corrugated sheets, and inside, underneath, we can have woven bamboo mats. Walls can be bamboo round poles or woven bamboo splits, bamboo mat boards, or as I've mentioned, Baharek technique or cement bamboo frame technology. This is a plan view of the 650 square feet house that I built. Only in the model, you can see there's a one bedroom, there's a one drawing cum dining, there's a portico for a space for community engagement, and there's one kitchen, there's separate bath and toilet. This is a single story house. How it will look. Height is close to 19 feet, and we can have a nice attic on top. Here I have mentioned some significant joints. The model has been made in such a way that any artisan can see and exactly replicate this thing. So that is the main motto. That is why the walls have been kept. Each column is actually a cluster of 4 columns, and the roof eaves are going through that, and they are supporting the rafters. There are some orthogonal joints, and some important joints are mentioned here. Same thing in AutoCAD. And this is how the house looks like from the front. Man is standing to the left of the entrance here. On the left hand side here, you can see an opening. Basically, from the bedroom, a portable ladder can be put and the attic can be accessed. These are the steps leading to the portico. From here, you move further, and at the other end, we have the entrance shown here. So here, every single pole is visible, and based on that, it is made on a scale of 1:24. And this is how it looks. With this, I have finished. If there are any questions, I would like to take them. Also, I would like to, I'll stop here, and I would like to show this model. Visible. Co-host, if you can, is it visible?
Yeah. Top is visible. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. As I mentioned, this is the entrance to the house, and this is the portico.
Then पूरा देखा जाए ना को ऊपर उठा दो
पूरा टक्कर दे आउट के बस ठीक है अपन पाखु हां अपन हां
So maybe I will get up.
Yes.
This is the entrance here, and this is the portico. Now you can see the columns. They are clearly visible as cluster of 4 columns. If I turn it around, this is the entrance to the house. You can see each column is also having interconnections here on the top. So if there's some heavy winds or this thing, they support each other and they move together, but they don't break apart. Here, this is the opening that I mentioned to access the attic. So this is a small model, and I would like to put that into a prototype and see where it goes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Trilochan Babu. Next, our next speaker is Sri Amresh Hathi. Are you there, Amresh Babu? Amresh Hathi, architect. Is he there? Amresh Babu? Probably he's trying. Please allow the screen sharing for Amresh Hathi. Okay. Amresh Babu, are you there? Let me try.
Hello, am I?
Subhuj.
Yeah, I'm there. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Hello.
You are audible,
Am I
not
audible?
visible. Please, yeah, now you are visible. Now you are visible. Please go ahead.
Am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Audible now.
Kindly introduce the speaker. Kindly introduce the speaker.
Shall I introduce or you will introduce? Actually, he's an architect.
Hello everyone, thank you for having me here and having I do that. Yeah, I practice, conventional buildings, and of late, when I realized that okay, I should be also having some eco-friendly practices. So that's when I ventured into bamboo, and I have done very, less projects, maybe 3 or 4, but yeah, kind of gives me satisfaction. And everybody has their own share of practice and their own experiences, and that's what we are here for. So please allow me to share a few experiences of mine. Is my screen visible?
Please allow his screen sharing.
Yeah, I'm unable to share my screen.
No, they will allow you. You keep trying. OCF, Odisha Corporate Foundation. Ms. Panda, please allow screen sharing for Mr. Amresh Hathi. OCF. Hello. Hello. Ms. Panda, Sujata Panda. Om Babu. Please allow screen sharing for Mr. Amresh Hathi. Hello.
Sir, is my screen visible?
It's coming. It is coming. You are visible. Your
Okay,
screen is coming.
okay. No, my screen visible?
Not yet. Not yet. It is still coming. It is showing that it is being shared. So it will take some time. You are visible.
Okay.
You are audible. But your screen is taking some time. It has already shown.
Sir. Okay.
You can keep talking.
I'll just disable. Yeah. Yeah. So so I tried venturing into bamboo. It was a bit difficult, as it is not conventionally taught to any of our curriculum or something. I went to Oroville, met two people, tried talking to them, ventured into the northeast, saw how traditional works gets carried on. Then I tried to fuse the traditional wisdom with the architectural disciplinary thoughts that were or teachings that were taught to us, and this is how I came up with. Can you see my screen, sir?
Now it is there.
It is there. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm trying to zoom in. So please have a look at these joineries. These are knockdown joineries. The idea was, see, I started questioning that bamboo works are very dependent on bamboo workers or skilled laborers. So I tried to develop certain joineries which would help any common man with some carpentry experience to assemble this particular kind of furniture. So here we just need to identify the right diameter of the bamboo, and with minimum alterations around the portion that has to go into the joinery. I think anyone can fit in or assemble this kind of joinery. This was a workshop which I did with NIFT Bhubaneswar and Shri Shri University. They both participated. There's a poof, there's a coffee table, then there is a chair, and there is a table, there is a lamp. This is another dining table which I developed. So since being an architect, I am kind of, let's say, lucky to be to have exposure to multiple materials and work with them, because we work with brick, tile, gypsum, wood, plastics, steel, everything we work with. So we have a decent basic idea of things. So can you see this particular image where there's a man sitting next to a table with a glass top? Is it visible, sir?
Visible, quite visible.
Yes, yes, yes. So this is another table, where the joinery itself is the wood, and majority part of the structural element and the aesthetic element is the bamboo itself. This is purely developed by students. Please try have a look at these works. These are not done by any professionals or carpenters or something. They were there just to assist them how to assemble the tools, how to use them. That's it. You see, these are the students again. These are students of Bangalore. This is a school, BGS School of Architecture. They did a chandelier. They did a trolley for hotel purpose. If you can see this one, I'm trying to zoom in. So you have your linen down there or anything, and this one moves. With it has got rollers, wheels, then bed lamp. That's a rack at showrooms, or let's say as a bookshelf. And the next is a small side table, if you can see that. That is again got wood, bamboo, and glass, and the joinery is out of GI metal sheet. Chandeliers of different patterns, with thick bamboo, with thin bamboo. Table with Italian marble kind of a finish. So basically, it is fusion technique is what I have tried to incorporate here. Like I said, being an architect, I am exposed to different kind of materials. So that is where I tried. Actually, it's my team who they have also suggested me how to go ahead. It's not only me alone. I mean, there are my students, my staff, people who work with me, my carpenters. Yeah, that's again a chandelier. Please have a look at this particular coffee table. It looks rustic. This table, you can still find it in Sri Shri University's HOD's cabin. I mean, they liked it so much. This is purely entirely developed by students, and this table as well. So this is another chandelier with multiple lengths, cross-cutting bamboos. Again, these are the hollow part of the bamboo, the top part of the bamboo, not the solid part. Solid part, I use it in structural purposes. So, you can have a look at this, how they are developing these joineries. And some local artisans, he's Mr. Ekadasi. He's a very renowned artist of Odisha. He and his wife also helped provide their expertise. They were weaving some vase, some pen stand, some tableware, like that. So there's another artist who also participated in that workshop. They were sharing their expertise, like weaving. it had a good amount of sessions, like theory sessions, then followed by studio practicals, then followed by testing of the material. Then certificates were also awarded to people who participated, and students were happy. In a way, they made something at the end of the day. So I am an academician. I started my career, practicing in multiple companies, and slowly I started venturing into small practices. And now probably things are getting recognized, and I am also, able to see the growth. Uh, what I would suggest is, you have to just dwell in it. Bamboo is such a material, you cannot, read any theory about it and then go, nothing like that. It has to go hand in hand. You have to read a bit of theory, talk to people, do your share of mistakes, learn from it, then again move ahead. So we use several softwares also, how to visualize them, how it would look like. This is SketchUp. This is a bar rack. That lampshade which you saw. Joineries, T-type, oblique type.
Are you done, Mr. Hatti? Amresh Babu, ହେଇଗଲା କି?
मीटिंग चली थी वो ये ग्रीन गोल्ड का उड़ीसा
Is it over? Amresh Babu, is it over? Or still something left? Green gold का और कुछ बाकी है क्या? Hello, Amresh Babu.
अमरीश हाथी जी का खत्म हो गया क्या?
हाँ, वही मैं पूछ रहा हूँ, वो थोड़ा लॉकअप. So if it is over, I'll request OCF, please stop his screen sharing because it is stuck up somewhere. We can go ahead with question answer. If afterwards he's come through, he comes through, we can see him. So OCF, please stop screen sharing, and we will go over to the next question answer session, open session. Hello. Hello, OCF. Miss Panda, Sujata Panda, Om Babu. Hello. Hello. Please stop screen sharing. Let us go to question answer. Hello. 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 Odisha Corporate Foundation, OCF. Are you hearing? Some technical glitch or something. OCF, are you hearing? OCF. Hello, OCF.
हाँ सर ये तो थाउ कौन सी क्वेश्चन आंसर चाली थाउ
हाँ से मैं कहूँ से स्क्रीन शेयरिंग बंद कर ले
स्क्रीन रे थाउ कौन दउछ ओसीएफ तो उठे नहीं स्क्रीन थाउ
स्क्रीन थिबो
हाँ से थिबो
then we'll request everybody to those who are having questions, please unmute and ask the question. I'll request the speakers, all the speakers, to unmute. Who is speaking, please? Please introduce yourself. Who is speaking? ये कहउचंती हाँ now it is okay. Hello, Chef. So welcome back, friends. Now I think his screen sharing is not there. Now we are going to the next session. That is the open session for questions and answers. Please one by one introduce yourself, and it will not be very So Pathakji, will you start?
Yes, sir. I will start.
Okay. Please start because you are the previous or I guess the latest the project from OBDA. Please.
I am thankful to OCF and you, sir, to have conducted this workshop, a video conferencing workshop where excellent speakers they have presented, given their very good presentation, including Inbar, the industries, Pratik Joshi, your own presentation, and it was very interesting, very informative. My only thing is that in Odisha it is not picking up, maybe because the OBDA, where I was there for a year or so in the fourth additional charge, which was with me at that time during 19 and 20. So I was unable to give a lot of time. Mr. S.P. Mahapatra has done a lot of good work there. But finally, there is a need for a bamboo consultant, full-time, maybe 5-year, 10-year bamboo consultant, very experienced persons, maybe like you or maybe A.K. Bansal or maybe somebody who can drive the this bamboo sector development, to prepare a bamboo sector 25 to 30, 40 year vision document, implementation plan, industries linkage from plantation to the industry. This is what, sir, I have, and how it can be done. That is my question basically to you.
People have to do together, and it has to be planned at hand. We cannot blame or depend upon OBDA for everything. If you see Maharashtra, so many people have jumped. Of course, Sanjay Singh is there. He's camping. Our another entrepreneur is there who was in Tripura, in Mutha Industries. You will speak if you request him. He was also associated with Odisha. How it happens? Because he is a professional from FRI. He is a wood scientist. Then he went to Africa, worked in Sudan. From Africa, after working in wood sector for 10 years, he came back to Tripura. There he set up this Mutha industry was there. Now he is trying his venture luck in Chandrapur, Maharashtra. Sanjay Singh, am I incorrect?
So you are fully correct.
So
Thank
what
you so much.
yeah, of course you can modify and speak the full version. But what Mr. Abhay Pathak, he was the previous project director OBDA. He has a question: why it is not happening in Odisha? Because you have got some experience in Odisha. What is your view? Because it is an open house discussion.
Yeah,
Please.
I have got wonderful experience with Odisha. The bamboos I love the most. If we talk about, and I always promote in India that bamboos from Odisha is the wonderful bamboo and which gives almost 30% recovery. Like we have seen and we have heard to the resource people, they have suggested 20% is the output they are getting. Bamboos is one of the species. So Odisha is having a mint sitting on the gold, but there is no policy for bamboo. There is no attraction for entrepreneurs in Odisha. So these are the basic things. And the things like Mr. Panda said, collective farming. I'm always saying that scattering will not help industry at all. Because the logistics in bamboo is the most important and the maximum cost. We cannot allow 10-ton truck to bring only 5-ton bamboo. It has to be weight-to-weight basis, and it can happen only collective planting material, as Mr. Panda has suggested. That is rightly. So these are the basics. And Odisha is still sitting on the very basics. They have to take this forward. As the sir said, the consultant and the industrial or engineered bamboo sector in India has been developed, but somehow it has not taken up the wider approach. The only factor when I come to know, and it comes that the basics has not been said. Like as you also mentioned, we are still suffering by the age planting material. It is not there. Not a single unit in India is giving the age certified rhizome bamboo planting material. So, like in Maharashtra, we have heard, in Madhya Pradesh, we are hearing, in Northeast, it is coming and going. But the developing states, if they don't have that kind of accredited nurseries or certified planting material, then it will not move forward.
Thank you so much, sir. We'll
Yeah.
take another time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sanjay ji. So probably has answered because he's saying about policy, incentives, collective planting. You are in their OBDA, you understand better. So if we don't try, only we try in other sectors like mining or wherever Odisha government, hotels, they have their petrochemicals, I don't know. But we tried for wood, fast growing wood like Jaipur. We want the wood policy to change for last 3-4 years since Mr. Sandeep Tripaঠি's time, since Sisir Ratho's time. Things are pending. And government has no attention to this side. I don't say in small that giving some subsidy, loan, or some planting materials. I don't. But policy change. If you are not doing, Gujarat is taking over. Our neighboring state, Andhra Pradesh is taking over. Haryana, because in India is no match to China. And inside India, Odisha is no match to Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat. They are not waiting for Odisha to come up. Odisha is looking some other way, as Sanjay ji said, because he was also, because we are in government sector, he was from the other side of the fence. He has practical ideas. He came for setting up industries in Odisha, composite factories in Odisha. And what he is saying is correct. Odisha is standing at the or sitting on the basics. So how can you expect? So unless Odisha wakes up, nobody else can.
I was just suggesting that two suggestions that I gave in the question itself. One is a full time, at least 5 to 10 year senior consultant, bamboo consultant for the state of Odisha. Number two, in consultation with the OFDC, OBDA, National State Bamboo Mission, OUAT, Handicrafts, National Institute of Design, Bhubaneswar, the industries which are there in Bhubaneswar, Odisha, as well as nearby. A state bamboo vision document of 25 to 30 years should be prepared. That document will give the clue to the further policy, the funding, the support, and there has to be at least one or two deputy consultant who will steer the things for a longer time. What is happening? My own experience is that the State Bamboo Development Agency, very little period, 1 year, 6 months. I was in fourth charge. That was my fourth charge when I was there in the additional PCC of afforestation, looking after all the afforestation programs. That was the additional. So the priority is to be attached to only two things. One full-time consultant, maybe for 5 years, 10 years, like we have in wildlife, Saroj Patnaik Sahib. He has been contributing his experience till now. The SN Patra in environment, like that we should have a 10-year person who can give the constant and continuous written consultation to the state, maybe on whatever basis. And the second is the document, vision document for 25 years, what to decide, where to do, what to do, why to do, what is the resources, what are the potential, what are the, this is only two suggestions that for the viewers, sir, I had, and this
Thank
can
you.
be worked out.
Thank you very much. I hope other authorities are listening. And I have in mind some other speakers or some other, whether Surendra Mahapatra is there? He was visible in the beginning. Okay. Whether Mr. Sushant, are you there? NID? Do you want to speak something about your Odisha experience? Mr. Sushant?
Yeah. So thank you, Dr. Mohanty. Yeah, so actually, like, this is going to be my first interaction with Odisha, state on bamboo work. So I just had a very quick visit there. Okay, and I also saw what are the different species available. What are the species available? So in the coming training program at NID Bangalore, so around 24 participants are going to participate. Okay, and there are a couple of field coordinators also will be there, because maybe after the training they also need to follow it with artisan. Some of them will be there, and we are planning to give apart from the bamboo skill input, other soft skills also they need to learn. Okay, while they work with bamboo or when they're doing the bamboo-based business and different kind of products, because they are good at weaving and also some woven product and some furniture product like initial stage, I think we are planning to include in the training here. Okay, so there is, I think, lots of scope is there because seeing like some of the work by other people, like no, it is possible to do a lot. Okay, but maybe the one training or one project and all will not work. Maybe there is a requirement of a long-term attention. Okay, one time it will not work, but long-term attention is required. After training, follow-up is required. Quality maintenance, all that. So
what we are saying, because I posted after you visited and that MOU was signed, I posted the Odisha groups in different groups. They said that only going to Bangalore may not help, but Mr. Sushant and his team, Professor Sushant, that they have to come down to Odisha, go to districts like there is one Mr. Anand Mahant. He will speak up if you wait for some time. He was trained in FRI. He has got good workshop. And like that, Sudur Kumpa, some tribal people are working.
So there are 6 clusters are selected by the handicraft department. So a couple of clusters I already visited. Okay, to understand the current skill available, what material kind of tools they are using. Okay, so the training, why it is kept here, the purpose was they need to get more exposure. Okay, so they will make some products in the workshop. Okay, maybe around 25-30 products they will be making. But apart from, they can see our bamboo center experience. We have a collection of more than 200-250 products. Okay, so that will open up their mind. Okay, and also like what else is happening outside. Okay, it is also good to expose to them. They also will have a vision to go forward. That was the purpose, keeping that here. And this selected 24 people also, they will work as a trainer. The kind of approach we are taking is training of trainers. Okay, so most of them are selected master craftsmen from each of these clusters. So they will go back and they will further give training to their the other people in the village.
Whether they will make a visit to Urabu or like Kerala is nearby.
No, that much time is not there actually.
In next batch, go to Urabu because they are doing in a larger scale. Tripura, if it's possible, under your guidance, you can think of.
No, it is. We are also initially planned to have some visits locally, going to IPRITI facilities. All that was planned. So whatever, now, the changes happen in the IPRITI structure. So we need to get the some permission and all. Then we'll be taking into some of the possible bamboo pecker. Bamboo pecker they will be visiting. Okay, so they will they can understand actually what is happening outside world, and they will get exposed to all new things. Okay, because they also need to know to get a broader vision. Okay, so just a training, more than just a training, it have more other agenda. Okay. And it should be a longer term, design training, or maybe the further follow-up. It should be for longer term. Short term, will not work with the bamboo sector.
Anand Babu, ଆପଣ ଅଛନ୍ତି କି ଆନନ୍ଦ ବାବୁ? ଆନନ୍ଦ ବାବୁ ଶୁଣୁଛନ୍ତି? ଆନନ୍ଦ ମହନ୍ତ from Bethnati. You want to say something? Anand Babu? Okay.
Pradeep Dodawad has raised his hand.
Who? Pradeep
Dodawad.
Who?
Pradeep Rahatam nu dekhuchi taro achhi city.
Pradeep Rahatam. Yes.
Hi sir. First of all, myself Pradeep, I am a member with the Bamboo Society of India. I am thankful to all the resource persons for their wonderful presentation and insightful experimentation what they have done, and they have showcased, and it is developing more interest towards the bamboo. I request as here resources from NID, then State Bamboo Mission, and from NID, then INBAR resources are here. It would be great if all of you can plan for a national skill council for bamboo, national skill council for bamboo. It will be more helpful. It can be steered across the nation so that all the National Bamboo Mission Application Fund can be rightly utilized. So this initiative can be taken, thereby involving all the National Bamboo Mission Application chapter, thereby coordinating with the BSI headquarter Bangalore and writing a letter to the Ministry of Agriculture and Ministry of Agriculture for state to take it as a national level program for skill development. So this will help, sir. So this is one request to all of you. And a secondary point, like each state is having a National Mineral Development Corporation or NMDC or Mineral Development Fund, MDF. So each state is collecting a royalty on every tonnage of the mineral they extract and using using only 1% of the royalty money what they collect in total from all the minerals, that can be utilized as a fund for the bamboo development in each state. There is a provision in the National Mineral Development Corporation, NMDC. There is a provision for each state. They can use or request respective state government to utilize the fund which is collected by each district collector for using the bamboo. So it will be more helpful, sir. You can take this request. Maybe this will help people in the region.
Hello.
आनंद बाबू टिके रहिया तू कथा जणे करूजोदी तापर आपण कहिबो ठीक है प्लीज गो अहेड
Thank you. Yeah, sir, I request again, in each state under the National Mineral Development Corporation, NMDC, there is a fund. Every mineral extraction, for every tonnage, they collect the royalty. Of the total royalty, if 1% can be requested for the forestry or other purpose where bamboo can be used. So there is a policy for each state where one particular, for example, in case of Odisha Bamboo Mission can request Chief Minister concerned to allocate 1% of the royalty collected under the National Sustainable Development Goal, like NSDC project. So they will allocate the fund. Only an intervention is required from the state chapter. They need to write to the CM so that they can make a policy. Okay, 1% of the royalty collected can be utilized for the forestation where bamboo can be cultivated. Recently, I am giving an example. Recently, Government of Karnataka instructed by Supreme Court to utilize 24,000 crore rupees, of which already approved by the cabinet. There is a back-end communication from BSI and other state respective forestry officials. They have taken very good initiative. We are proud to share that they have now allocated 1,800 crore fund for the forestation where even bamboo can be utilized in Karnataka. Similar way, each state can write a requisition with respect to the state CM and concerned Ministry of Forest. It will be only transfer from the respective district. For example, Bhubaneswar, particular district place. So Bhubaneswar fund can be utilized in Bhubaneswar. So district collector is the single-handed authority to decide and allocate the fund to the state bamboo chapter. So this fund can be utilized. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to share my views. Once again, thank you all of you, sir. Namaste.
Okay, thank you. We will consider in the right time. Anand Babu, Indira Khan, pranam. ଆପଣ NID ରୁ ଇଏ ବି ଶୁଣୁଛନ୍ତି, ସୁଶାନ୍ତ ବାବୁ ଶୁଣୁଛନ୍ତି, how you can be helped. ଆପଣ ତ ବହୁତ ଦିନରୁ କାମ କରି ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି ହିନ୍ଦୀରେ।
ତାକୁ କହନ୍ତୁ ଭିଡିଓ ଖୋଲିବ, ତାଙ୍କର ଫଟୋ ବି ଦିଶିବ।
ସିଏ ତ ଫୋନ ରୁ କରିବେ କହିଲେ ଯେତେ। ଆନନ୍ଦ ବାବୁ କୁହନ୍ତୁ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଖୋଲୁଛୁ।
हाँ खोली कि हिंदी रे कहतु
ଭିଡିଓ ଖୋଲୁନି ଯେ ସେମାନେ ସିଆଡୁ ବନ୍ଦ ଅଛି
ଭିଡିଓ ଟା ଖୋଲୁନି ସାର୍ ବନ୍ଦ ଅଛି ନା କଣ?
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ବନ୍ଦ ନାହିଁ ଆପଣ ସେଇଠି ଭିଡିଓ ଅନ୍ କରନ୍ତୁ ଆସିଯିବ ଦେଖା ଯାଉଥିଲା ତ କେହି ବନ୍ଦ କରିନା ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ଖୋଲା ଅଛି ନହେଲେ ସେମିତି କହି ଚାଲିଥାନ୍ତୁ ଭିଡିଓ ଆସୁଥାଉ ହଉଥାଉ
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ
ୟେସ୍ ଶୁଭୁଛି କୁହନ୍ତୁ ହିନ୍ଦୀରେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ
ହଁ କହିବି ସାର୍
କୁହନ୍ତୁ କୁହନ୍ତୁ
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ
ଅଛି ଆନନ୍ଦ ବାବୁ ଆପଣ
ହଁ
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଭିଡିଓ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଭିଡିଓ ଟଚ୍ করে ଭିଡିଓ ଛୁଇଁଲେ ଭିଡିଓର
ହଁ
ଚିହ୍ନକୁ ଛୁଇଁ ଦେଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଭିଡିଓ ଖୋଲିଯିବ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଫଟୋ ଆସିବ
ସାର୍ ସାର୍ ଭିଡିଓ ଚିହ୍ନ
ହଉନି
ହଉନି ସାର୍
ଆଉ କୁହନ୍ତୁ ସେମିତି କୁହନ୍ତୁ ଆସିବ
ହଁ ଆସିଲା ହେଲା ନା ହଉନି ପରା you cannot start your video because the host has disabled it
କେତେବେଳେ ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ଓସିଏଫ ଟିକେ ଭିଡିଓ ଅନ୍ କରନ୍ତୁ ଆନନ୍ଦ ମହନ୍ତଙ୍କ ଭିଡିଓ ଅନ୍ କରନ୍ତୁ
host disable କରିଛନ୍ତି ପରା ଛାଡ
host କୁ ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ଓସିଏଫ के ओम बाबू ଓସିଏଫ
ଆସିଲା ଆସିଲା ଆନନ୍ଦ ବାବୁ ଆସିଲା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଭିଡିଓ ଦିଶୁଛନ୍ତି
ନା ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଫଟୋ ଦେଖି ପାଉଛି ମୋ ଫଟୋ ଆପଣ ଦେଖି ପାଉଛନ୍ତି କି
ଦେଖି ପାରୁଥିଲି ୟସ୍ ଏବେ ଦେଖି ପାରୁଥିଲି ପୁଣି ଗାୟବ ହେଇଗଲା
ସେମାନେ ବୋଧେ ଆକ୍ଟିଭେଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଟିକେ ରହିଯାନ୍ତୁ ये मिस पंडा प्लीज एक्टिवेट आनंद बाबू वीडियो
ଦେଖୁନ
ओसीएफ
हेलो
हाँ प्लीज एक्टिवेट मिस्टर आनंद महंत वीडियो ओसीएफ
आनंद महंत
हाँ आनंद महंत हिज वीडियो इज not working
okay now proceed
please आनंद बाबू go ahead कुहतु इंद्र कुहतु आनंद बाबू वीडियो भी आपके हाँ कौन वॉइस चली गया
हेलो
वॉइस आसुनी अनम्यूट करंतु वीडियो ऑन करंतु कौन अनम्यूट अनम्यूट वीडियो आसी गला ऑडियो बंद हो गला अनम्यूट करंतु वीडियो ऑन करंतु वीडियो तो आसलेनी
चलन 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 पहला आसी गला
हेलो
हाँ यस
हाँ सर प्रणाम सर
हाँ प्रणाम कौन
सर मु 2008 मसियारू हमर वीडियो तरफ सर
हिंदी हिंदी को
आज्ञा
समझ सुनुचंती ने बेंगलोर भी सुनुचंती हिंदी को
हेलो हम 2008 मसीहा से ओबीडीए साथ में काम कर रहा हूँ अभी मेरा यूनिट में 50 लेडीज काम कर रहे हैं और 31 जेंट्स काम कर रहे हैं हम बिहार में भी काम किए हैं बहुत कॉटेज बनाए हैं उड़ीसा में भी बनाए हैं अभी हमारा बारिपदा में एक इको टूरिज्म वहां पर बनेगा और अभी झारखंड से मैं 7,000 गेबियन ऑर्डर लिए हैं उसको ग्रीन और रेड हेलो ग्रीन और रेड कलर कर करके उसको अभी भेज रहा हूँ मैं झारखंड से और अभी हमारा यहाँ जो कांटा बांस जो है वो सब में सब काम हो रहा है और डेंड्रोक्लप्स टिक्टोस और टुल्डा और अब न्यूट्रॉन्स वल्गारिस इसी सब बांस में काम हो रहा है और मेरा यहाँ थोड़ा सीखने के लिए बहुत लोग का जरूरत पड़ रहा है लेकिन यहाँ हमारा सिखाने के लिए कोई हमको व्यवस्था नहीं हो रहा है आगे के लिए अगर हमारा उड़ीसा गवर्नमेंट का कोई व्यवस्था यहाँ बन जाएगा तो हमारा इस एरिया में बहुत आदमी का रोजी रोटी बन जाएगा और आगे काम के लिए। और हैंडीक्राफ्ट भी चीज मेरा यहाँ बन रहा है, आपका बास्केट बन रहा है, बैग बन रहा है, और आपके लिए जो टेबल चेयर, आराम चेयर, ये सब मेरा यहाँ बन रहा है। और कॉटेज ज्यादा हमारा अभी काम हो रहा है, बिहार पटना जू में कर रहे थे, लेकिन वहाँ हमारा थोड़ा से डिस्प्यूट हो गया बोल करके वहाँ से मैं अभी बंद करके अभी हमारा उड़ीसा में ही काम कर रहा है। अभी जो ये जाजपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट का डुबरी में भी कॉटेज बना है एक पार्क में। बस इस तरफ का मैं काम कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन मेरा पास में अभी लेडीज 51 और जेंट्स 31 काम कर रहे हैं। और भी आगे के लिए मैं बढ़ाना चाहते हैं, लेकिन मेरे को कुछ गवर्नमेंट का सीखने के लिए फैसिलिटी को अगर मिल जाएगा तो मैं आगे और कुछ करूंगा।
त्रिलोचन राउत तो उत्तर दे सकते हैं। त्रिलोचन राउत जी से पूछिए। मोहंती सर, त्रिलोचन राउत।
त्रिलोचन राउत सर भी मेरा भुवनेश्वर में जयदेव वाटिका में काम कर रहे थे, उस समय मेरा पास जा रहे थे रोज जा करके।
उनसे पूछिए या मोहंती बाबू बताइए कि कौन इनको थोड़ा आगे का एडवांस हाउसिंग बता सकते हैं।
Sorry.
Hello.
For handicrafts, she has to take the guidance of NID because he was trained long back in FRI. FRI is not a craft institute. For design, he has to go to Mr. Sushant. Now, सुशांत जी लिए हैं 24-25 लोग, जिसको अभी बात कर रहे थे, बेंगलोर में सिखाएंगे, उधर केरला ले जाएंगे, पास में बैम्बू पर केरला ले जाएंगे, एंड दे आर क्वालिटी इम्प्रूव। जैसे त्रिपुरा में बन रहा है, केरला में बन रहा है, दे विल गेट वर्ल्ड मार्केट। इसीलिए ऐसा ही फॉर अनंत बाबू के लिए he has to get some training exposure in NID for crafts. His wife, he is saying that 40 workers are there. If Anand or his wife gets trained in NID, they can train as master trainer, train his 40 steps. So he is going to NID is necessary. Whatever he knows, he has to improve because उनका स्टैंडर्ड इतना हाई नहीं हुआ कि चाइना का साथ कम्पीट करे। और दूसरा चीज जो घर के लिए बात हो रहा है, उसके लिए तो ऑलरेडी दे आर इन टच विथ ईच अदर। त्रिलोचन राउत एंड आनंद महंत दे नो ईच अदर। एंड अभी चाहे तो अमरेश हाथी जी जो अभी कर रहे थे बड़ा बड़ा नॉकडाउन फर्नीचर, और उनका भी because he is a traditional, he was in Sobha developers for your kind knowledge, who are having unit in Dubai, जिनका साथ काम करके है ट्रेडिशनल में, कुछ छोटा मोटा नहीं, शोभा डेवलपर से काम करके दुबई से फिर बैंगलोर में भी काम करके, शोभा डेवलपर का बहुत सारा बिल्डिंग बन रहा है इन बैंगलोर, अभी ये उड़ीसा में कर रहे हैं, एंड ही इज मेकिंग वेरी गुड स्टैंडर्ड बिल्डिंग्स इन रियल एस्टेट। सो आनंद मोहन जी उनका साथ जोड़ जाएंगे। और क्या नाम त्रिलोचन राउत जी से, त्रिलोचन राउत जी का तो अभी काम शुरू हो रहा है, बट अमरेश हाथी जी का चल ही रहा है। तो आपण शुणिले अमरेश हाथी केतेबेले आसी तांको देखा कले, आपण दी जण एगिरी तांको तो काम चलछि, कोठी भी आपण लोक आसिकरी आपण अमरेश हाथी को काम देखिले। अमरेश हाथी आ गुरु आपण पूर्वरु जण प्रेजेंट करथुले, अमरेश हाथी आर्किटेक्ट, ठीक अछि। परे मु आपण
उनको मैं अच्छा तरह से पहचानते हैं, वो तो बाद में पहले से है, पढ़ाने का है। और वो मेरा घर आया था, मेरा घर आकर के मेरा यहाँ से मैं उसको बांस भी दे चुके हैं, मैं मैनुअल ट्रीटमेंट करके उसको बांस भी दिए हैं। वो भुवनेश्वर में जो एक है, मैं वो अमरेश हाथी को मैं दिए थे।
बढ़िया, तो यू नो, तो सबको तो समस्त जानी, तो आपको किसी असुविधा नहीं, खाली
मेरा मेरा रास्ता को साफ करने के लिए सिस्टम में नहीं पा रहा है, नहीं तो मेरे हाथ में चाहना क्या सब कुछ मेरा आइडिया है, लेकिन मेरे रास्ता को साफ करने के लिए हमको आइडिया नहीं मिल रहा है और सपोर्ट नहीं मिल रहा है।
ठीक अछि, आमे टिके वॉइस सुबुनी क्लियर, आमे परे कथार्थ हबा, आमे ओडिया भितर लेट अस
नहीं सुनिए, अभी सुनाइएगा सर। मेरा कहने का मतलब है, मेरे चाइना तरफ भी मैं काम कर सकते हैं, लेकिन मेरे रास्ता साफ करने के लिए मेरे को सपोर्टेड नहीं मिल रहा है।
अच्छा
नहीं तो चाइना का तरफ मैं भी काम कर लूंगा, कोई बात नहीं है। जो संजीव कापेर सर से मैं मिले थे, संजीव कापेर सर जो बनाए हैं बेंगलोर में, जो हवाई अड्डा बनाए हैं, तो मैं भी गए थे इधर, बॉम्बे गए थे। बॉम्बे में मैं एक प्रोग्राम था, वो प्रोग्राम में वहाँ भी मेरे को फर्स्ट प्राइज मिला है। हेलो
हाँ शुभजी
हेलो,
कुहतु
हाँ सर। तो मेरा रास्ता सर कैसे मैं क्लियर करूंगा? मैं सिस्टमेटिक में नहीं आ पा रहा हूँ। मेरा
अच्छा।
सिस्टमेटिक में जाएंगे तो मैं चाइना का तरफ मैं भी काम कर लूंगा। मेरा मतलब सिस्टमेटिक में मैं नहीं आ पा रहा हूँ, मेरा रास्ता नहीं हो पा रहा है। मैं तो काम बहुत कर चुके हैं। बिहार में तो करीब करीब 200 मकान, उड़ीसा में भी करीब करीब 50 मकान बन चुके हैं, लेकिन मैं सिस्टम में नहीं पकड़ पा रहे हैं। वो रास्ता और हमारे पकड़ दिन में 500 आदमी को काम करवा सकते हैं, लेकिन वो रास्ता हम सही तरीका से मैं नहीं जा पा रहा हूँ।
ठीक है,
इसलिए आप लोग को सहयोग अगर मिलेगा हमको रास्ता फॉलो अप करके ले जाने से। अभी भी काम इतना है मेरे पास है, मैं काम कर नहीं पा रहे हैं।
अच्छा
और बांस ये जो है अभी धूप का दिन में बांस का इतना उसका जो उत्ताप जो है ऊपर को छोड़ता है, नीचे नहीं छोड़ता है।
अच्छा
और इसमें बहुत ठंडा लगता है, गर्मी का समय ठंडा लगता है और जाड़ का समय में गर्मी लगता है, लेकिन मैं खुद उसको उपभोग कर चुके हैं। और मैं लेटरिन का 12 बाय 12 का एक तो लेटरिन का टांकी बनाए हैं, उसमें बांस का हम ढलाई गिराए हैं, उसमें छड़ नहीं गिराए हैं, सिर्फ बांस का ही उसमें छड़ कर करके तीन 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 जो जैसे ढलाई गिरा जाता है वैसे
अच्छा ठीक
गिराए
है
हैं,
ठीक है
लेकिन वो
आनंद
अब
बाबू
हो गया
आनंद बाबू आपको जोड़े अच्छे दीपू
जी सर।
कथाबार्ता करुची आसाम रो
Sir,
से
Sushant,
से राखी
Sushant.
बनेवा शिखे देबे। हाँ
Sir, Mr. C.S. Sushant wants
जी
to
सर।
guide Mr. Mahant on his question of training, further training. थोड़ा सुशांत जी को बोलिए लाइन पे आके वो बताएं कुछ. He wants to
he
speak.
cannot say they have already selected, अभी तो किए नहीं तो फिर नेक्स्ट दफा में होगा। अभी he has already said we will not trouble him। तो ठीक है आनंद बाबू रहिए दू। तो we are asking whether Miss Neera Sharma is there?
Hi sir.
Just 1 minute, प्रदीप जी थोड़ा रुक जी। Miss Neera Sharma, are you there from Guwahati? Bamboo lady, are you there? Okay. Dr. Fatima Sharif.
Yes, sir. Mr. Anand Mohanta ji can develop a local bamboo artisan cluster using government
Can
of
you speak
India.
Hindi? Because Anand Mahant is listening. If you speak in Hindi, he will, because English he does not understand.
Okay. मैं आनंद मोहन जी से विनती करता हूँ, आपका टीम के लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई हो। आप बहुत लोगों के लिए लोकल सुविधाएं कर रहे हैं। आपके लिए एक इंफॉर्मेशन है, सॉरी इन बिटवीन इंग्लिश, सॉरी। एमएसएमई का ओडिशा ऑफिस से आपका पूरा आर्टिसंस, आपके पास जो लोग कारीगर है उनका रिक्वेस्ट डाल के आप आपका एमएसएमई ओडिशा, अभी मैंने चार्ट पे शेयर किया है, आप बाद में मोहंती सर से ले लीजिएगा। उनसे कांटेक्ट करके आप ओडिशा बैम्बू डेवलपमेंट इन एजेंसी एसोसिएशन जो भी है ओबीडीए का जो रिक्वेस्ट करके एमएसएमई में देरा एक सुविधा है। अगर आप 50 लोगों के ऊपर किसी को भी इन्वॉल्व करके आप एक लोकल में क्लस्टर बनाना चाहते हैं तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया से 10 करोड़ तक नॉन रिफंडेबल फंड अवेलेबल है।
बना चुके हैं, लेकिन मैं बना चुके हैं, लेकिन उसको प्रमोट करना वही है, हम थोड़ा, लेकिन मैं बना चुके हैं अपने ये में बना चुके हैं। अभी रोज 51 लेडीज आकर के मेरा यूनिट में काम कर रहे हैं। और
नहीं, आप एमएसएमई क्लस्टर में है अभी?
नहीं, एमएसएमई क्लस्टर किसी से हम नहीं, सिर्फ मैं जड़ित है ओबीडीए से। लेकिन ओबीडीए से हमारा जो एक पाठक सर थे, वो हमारा एक तो फाइल किए थे, वो क्या किया होगा, ये डीएफओ लोग वो सब काम नहीं कर पाए हैं,
देखिए
पड़ा हुआ है।
अभी भारत सरकार की ओर से एमएसएमई में हर एक स्टेट में, हर एक जिला में क्लस्टर बनाने के लिए नेशनल लेवल फंड अलोकेशन हुआ है। आप क्या कर सकते हैं, ओडिशा एमएसएमई ऑफिस में कांटेक्ट करके आपका सारा कारीगर का डिटेल्स लेके आप ओबीडीए का सपोर्ट लेते हुए आप लोकल क्लस्टर फॉर्मेशन कर सकते हैं, जहां पे आपका स्किल ट्रेनिंग से लेके सब आप सुविधाओं को रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं। जैसे अभी इप्रीटी है, इप्रीटी आपके पास आएगा, इप्रीटी का रिसोर्सेस आपके पास आएंगे, वो लोग अपना नॉलेज को एनहांस करेंगे, आपका जो भी स्किल है वो स्किल ट्रेनिंग देंगे। इसके लिए भारत सरकार 10 करोड़ रुपया तक प्लांट से लेके मार्केटिंग लिंकेज से लेके आपका जो भी आप काम कर रहे हैं उसके लिए नॉन रिफंडेबल फंड भी दे रहा है। और ये जो भी नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट है उनको आप रिक्वेस्ट करके प्रॉपर तरीके से चैनल के द्वारा आप उन रिसोर्सेस को, जैसा आप 80 लोग बैंगलोर नहीं आ सकते, 80 लोगों के लिए आप एनआईडी का रिसोर्सेस को आप रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं कि आपको वहां पे जो आपके पास सुविधा है उसी से आपको वो स्किल डेवलपमेंट कर सकते हैं। उसके लिए जो फीस लगता है तो वो आप एमएसएमई फंड से आपको जो क्लस्टर अनाउंस करते हैं उसमें से दे सकते हैं। क्योंकि मैं इसलिए बता रहा हूँ, मैं अभी कर्नाटका के लिए गदग डिस्ट्रिक्ट, वहां पे जो वीवर्स है, जो मतलब हैंडलूम क्लस्टर के लिए जो कारीगर है, उनके लिए मैं 1600 कारीगर के लिए कोऑर्डिनेट कर रहा हूँ एमएसएमई क्लस्टर के लिए। अभी बहुत सारा स्किल काउंसिल से टाई अप हो रहा है, तो ये सुविधा है आपके लिए, तो आप उसके लिए रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं आप।
थैंक यू, थैंक यू। whether नीरज शर्मा इधर, just a minute. Mrs. Neera Sharma, are you there? She was visible. Are you there? Mrs. Neera Sharma ji, who makes very good bamboo rakhi in villages. You can, Anand ji, आप वो बैम्बो लेडी से बात करके, हाँ, एक बैम्बो लेडी है,
जी सर।
she was visible but now she is not there probably. ठीक है, तो आई उनका साथ बात करवा दूंगा। तो अभी वो आकर के आपका जितना 80 कारीगर है ना, बैम्बो राखी बनो जो देखी
राखी थोड़े ट्रायल करके मैं बनाई थी, एक बार में बनाया थे लेकिन पिछले साल, लेकिन उसको हमारा अभी लाइट का बन रहा है, अब हैंगर लाइट बन रहा है, पेन स्टैंड बन रहा है, और
ज्वेलरी बनो जो देखी, ज्वेलरी गहना
ज्वेलरी बन रहा है, चूड़ी बन रहा है, हेड क्लिप बन रहा है, और डस्टबिन बन रहा है।
ठीक है, डस्टबिन नहीं, ज्वेलरी और राखी ये दुटा जिनस से आपको बतई देबे ते बेटर क्वालिटी रो तैयारी करिया पे। ठीक है, थैंक यू, थैंक यू। एनीबॉडी एल्स फ्रॉम TFRI Jabalpur? I saw them. Anybody else wants to share their thoughts? Okay, okay. So I think we have reached the end of our session. I'll thank Dr. Goshiep, Odisha Corporate Foundation, Mr. S.K. Behera, for arranging at short notice this forum so that we could talk to each other, we could share our thoughts and very good ideas emerged. I'll thank Mr. Sudeep Naik, the project director, OBDA, Mr. Selim Raja from INBAR, the project manager, the program manager, the regional program manager from Odisha Baba for sharing his thought. I thank her. Is it Miss Neera Sharma? Are you there? From Guwahati?
Yes, I'm there.
Achha, then we called you. There is one Mr. Anand Mahan. He is in Baripada. थोड़ा हिंदी में बताइए क्योंकि you go to Jammu, you go to many places, teach the village ladies. He is running about a shop for 80 people. His wife also works. And तो आप क्या उनको मदद कर सकते हैं? आप आ सकते हैं, you know Baripada in Odisha?
Yes, why not?
So please talk to Mr. Anand Mohan. He is waiting for you.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually,
हिंदी में बताइए, हिंदी में बताइए.
Actually, I am working on rural livelihood and alternate livelihood.
हिंदी में, थोड़ा हिंदी में बताइए. आनंद मोहन
हिंदी में बताती हूँ मैं. जो गांव का लोगों का कोई भी रोजगार नहीं है, जो अपाहिज बच्चे हैं, इन लोगों में बहुत टैलेंट होता है, तो मैं गांव में, रिमोट एरिया में मैं जाके उन लोगों को मैं सामान बनाने को सिखाती हूँ, और वो लोग जो चीजें बनाते हैं मैं ये सब एक्सपोर्ट कर देती हूँ. नहीं तो मेरा मार्केट बहुत बड़ा है. मैं सरकार भी मुझे बुलाता है क्योंकि मैं पूरा सामान खरीद लेती हूँ.
अच्छा.
और मेरा नीरज शर्मा फाउंडेशन खोल गया है अभी, तो मेरा फाउंडेशन में बहुत गरीब लोग हैं और सब अच्छा कमाता है. और मेरा क्या है, मेरा वर्कशॉप का नाम है लर्न एंड अर्न, एक बेम्बो 1 लाख. बिकॉज मेरा जो सामान है ये छोटा है, और मैं टारगेट करती हूँ जो घूमने को लिए जो आते हैं, टूरिस्ट, पर्यटक जो बाहर का देश से आते हैं. दे वांटेड टू, उन लोगों का सूटकेस में ज्यादा सामान नहीं जाते हैं क्योंकि लिमिट होता है. फ्लाइट में लिमिट होते हैं, छोटा चीज ले जा सकते हैं. सो मैं जब विदेश जाती हूँ, जब वापस आती हूँ तो हमारा घर में पूछता है कि हमारे लिए क्या लाया है. तो हम लोग विदेश से छोटा मोमेंटो, छोटा सोवेनियर ला सकती हूँ. लेकिन जब विदेशी लोग इधर में आते हैं और इधर से जब वो लोग जाते हैं तो वो लोग को बड़ा सामान मिलता है. नो डाउट हम लोग का आर्टिसंस आर वेरी स्किल्ड, बहुत अच्छा बनाता है, स्किल्ड है, बहुत नॉलेजेबल है, बहुत अच्छा चीज बनाता है. लेकिन हम लोग का हैंडीक्राफ्ट का प्रॉब्लम है, हम लोग का हैंडीक्राफ्ट साइज में बड़ा होता है और हैवी होता है, वेट ज्यादा होता है. तो मैंने क्या किया, छोटा चीजें सिखाती हूँ. और मेरा 1000 से ऊपर का मेरा ज्वेलरी का डिजाइन है, बहुत हल्का है. पूरा टीना अंबानी से लेके सब लोग ये पहनते हैं. और एकता कपूर का सीरियल में भी मेरा चलता है, और मेरा बहुत बड़ा मार्केट है. आप लोग सीखिए. मैं एक गांव में रहती हूँ 15 डेज. मैं उन लोग को सिखाती हूँ. मैं अपने से जाती हूँ. मैं ऐसे शुरू किया था अपना पैसा से, मैं सब सिखाता हूँ. मैं वापस 15 डेज के बाद चली जाती हूँ दूसरा गांव में. फिर ऐसे मैं काम कर रही हूँ. अभी तो थोड़ा साल हो गया, मुझे सब लोग बुलाने लग गया, क्योंकि मैं कोई स्कीम में नहीं जाती हूँ, क्योंकि ये स्कीम सब प्रैक्टिकल नहीं होता है. ट्रेनिंग देने मुझे भेजता है, बुलाता है, फिर नो फॉलो अप, नथिंग. सो मैं अपने बलबूते पे काम कर रही हूँ. और अभी तो मुझे सरकार भी सब लोग मुझे बुलाता है. मैं उड़ीसा में आ रही हूँ परसों. एक कॉन्क्लेव है अल्टरनेटिव लाइवलीहुड के ऊपर. सो मैं सबको मिलूंगी आप लोगों को. एंड थैंक्स फॉर इनविटेशन. एंड मैं चाहती हूँ मैं इंडिया का कोने में जाऊं और सब गांव वाले को सिखाओ. अपाहिज बच्चे बहुत टैलेंटेड लोग हैं गांव में. हम लोग वो गांव वाले को बुला के उन लोग को मास्टर ट्रेनर बनाना चाहिए. और जो टैलेंटेड लोग हैं उन लोग का रास्ता दिखाने वाला नहीं है. बड़े बातें करते हैं हम लोग, बड़े मीटिंग करते हैं, लेकिन प्रैक्टिकली वो लोग जानता ही नहीं है. एमएसएमई का लोन मिलता है, ये करता है. मैं बहुत काम करती हूँ उन लोगों के लिए. बहुत लोगों को मैंने सुविधा दे दिया है, लेकिन एक लेडी होके मैं अकेले क्या करूं. सो मैं आप लोग का आशीर्वाद चाहती हूँ. और भी मुझे जो भी गांव में, अभी मैं जम्मू से आया है, ऐसा गांव में मुझे डॉक्टर जतिंदर सिंह ने भेजा है, जो मिनिस्टर है साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी का. जो गांव में टॉयलेट भी नहीं है, मैं ऐसा गांव में भी रहती हूँ. तो आप लोगों को मैं ये करती हूँ. आप खाली मुझे, सरकार को भी मैं बोलूंगी मुझे सुविधा दीजिए, मुझे पहुंचा दीजिए वो गाँव, बाकी मैं कर लूंगी. आप लोगों में बहुत टैलेंट है. जितना भी आर्टिस्ट है इधर में प्रेजेंट, मैं जानती हूँ आप लोग बहुत टैलेंटेड है. और थोड़ा सा मेरा आइडिया आप लोग ले लीजिए. ऑनलाइन भी मुझे पूछ सकते हैं आप लोग. आई एम ऑलवेज देयर फॉर यू.
थैंक यू. थोड़ा आनंद जब ओडिशा आएंगे, आनंद महंत जी का फैक्ट्री बेतनटी, यू नो बेतनटी? in Paripadan?
I'm coming day after tomorrow for a conclave.
To Bhubaneswar, to which place you are coming in Odisha?
मुझे बुलाया है Mr. Sambit Tripathi. There is a conclave on alternate livelihood. Bhubaneswar में. Bhubaneswar. Yeah, I have already started my journey. Today I have reached Kolkata. My journey already started, and 17th evening I am reaching Bhubaneswar by evening flight.
But Mr. Mahanta stays 200 kilometers away from Bhubaneswar in Bethnati, where his factory is there. He is already there. He wants refinement. He is already, his wife is taking care of about 40 workers, 40 other ladies. They are doing many craft items, but not as good as your jewelry. He wants to learn, and he wants that you should purchase his, help him get the market. So please visit.
I can help him the market. I have no problem with market because I also stay abroad. Sometimes my kids are there, so I keep going. I meet many people. So मार्केट है, लेकिन हम लोग का फिनिशिंग और बड़ा बड़ा प्रोडक्ट वो लोग इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, क्योंकि सूटकेस में दे वांटेड टू कैरी ना, जो भी टूरिस्ट आते हैं छोटा छोटा चीज मांगते हैं, तो मैं एक फीस बनाया. अभी मैं 1000 पीस ऑस्ट्रेलिया भेजा. आइकिया ने मेरे से मांगा था 1 लाख पीस. हाउ कैन आई गिव? आप लोग सबका मुझे ये सपोर्ट चाहिए, गवर्नमेंट का भी सपोर्ट चाहिए. मैं उड़ीसा में भी आई एम इंटरेस्टेड टू वर्क, बिकॉज उड़ीसा में मैं देखा है स्किल पीपल है, लेकिन वो मॉडर्न जो एक्सपोजर नहीं, उन लोग को थोड़ा सा एक्सपोजर भी विजिट चाहिए टैलेंटेड लोगों को.
जरूर,
बहुत जरूरी है. आई कैन हेल्प देम.
So if you are coming to Mr. Sambit Tripaঠি's program, please थोड़ा बेतनटी आप जाइए, उधर उनका वर्कर से मिलके उनको थोड़ा हौसला बढ़ाइए. It's not far away.
मेरा 18th and 19th I have a conclave in Odisha. Yeah, मैं 20 and 21 में मैं रहूंगी उधर में, 20 and 21st.
ठीक है, थोड़ा संबित त्रिपाठी जी बोला जाएगा, जैसे थोड़ा बेतनटी आप जा सकते.
हाँ.
ठीक है. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All the best. Have a nice day. So now we came, finally we got her, and Anand Babu could talk to him. Now we came, I have already thanked, now I am thanking Mrs. Neera Sharma for coming over on board and making it a successful program. We could touch so many people for the benefit of Odisha artisans, Odisha bamboo enthusiasts and Odisha entrepreneurs. So that's it. And we have noted down all the recommendations. Maybe in the right time, in the right forum, we will place them. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. All the best. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tom, देखो सको दादा, हाँ, स्टैंडर्ड रखे को ठगो तो हट क्यों है? बेटा होता है किसना? कहने के कॉन्फिडेंस लेके उठाओ लो, हाँ? निचर बोल मुझे पर काम करो साला हट तो प्रमोट की.